Hello, Linda and Renee, and how are you? And what have you been up to this weekend? I haven't, I've been away this weekend, not away from YouTube this weekend. And you know, you're away for a little while and it feels like you've missed tons. It feels like you've missed out a lot, hey? It's amazing. Jessica's saying hello to everyone. So what have you been doing? What can you recommend to watch? A movie to watch. That's good that you've been watching. I need some recommendations, hey? So that'll be great. What is the temperature? Jessica says she's on it. She is on it. Linda, are you? Whenever you can join me, you are welcome. If and when. How are you, Renee? And what have you been up to this weekend? Have you had a nice Mother's Day? Linda, have you had a nice Mother's Day? I had a very quiet Mother's Day. Good. Quiet is also good, you know. I saw all those Facebook pictures this morning of everybody that had great Mother's Days. I know Nancy's kids are here from New York. Wow. Isn't that fantastic? Renee says, hello, Jessica. It's 19 and 66 Celsius. Nana Michelle. I say Nana Michelle. It's not Nana Michelle. It's Crochet Nana, also known as Michelle. How are you? Good morning, everyone listening while at work. Crystal Bod came up on Lisa Crochet Live last night. Wow. Which Lisa is that? Is that Lisa from Ladybird Love, or is that Lisa from... There's another Lisa that I know. And how is Barbara this morning? Good morning, Ashla and Jessica. Goeiemiddag. It is indeed middag, eh? We'll have a spot of lunch. A spot of lunch. Yes, you need to eat something, eh? I'm glad you're all doing very well. I'm looking for recommendations for movies. Any recommendations? You're doing good, Barbara. That's good. Let me just have a look here. Jessica usually makes a birthday, not a birthday, Mother's Day card on behalf of Jessica and Jonathan. Let me just quickly do this. There we go. Any movie recommendations? Hi, Reggie. How are you? Hi, David. And how are you? How was your Mother's Day? Mine was quiet. Vera, hello. Good to see you. I popped by Lisa's for a minute when I woke up. Is that this morning when you woke up, hey? Well, that's fantastic. I can tell you that. Any live that Crystal from Bag a Day attends is fantastic. Yours was wonderful. I can imagine. We did a Disney marathon. Oh, a Disney marathon. That sounds great. Hello, Sonia. How are you? So glad to see you. What? 3 a.m. Jeepers. That is incredibly early. Are there any movies that you can recommend that I can watch this week? So that will be good. 19 degrees Celsius here with coolish breeze. It's not that hot, eh? Definitely not. You're still working on your cardigan challenge, Renee. I'm supposed to start. But you know how you decide on something and then you totally lose motivation? What is David saying? My Mother's Day was very difficult, but I distracted myself by doing a long live stream. Oh, that's great, David. Good morning, lurking and driving to work. Hello, Wendy. So good to see you, and thank you. Thank you for dropping in. If you have access to the live action version of Beauty and the Beast, I can recommend it. The live action version. Do you know that? The live action version of Beauty and the Beast. I don't make it a habit to be up in those kinds of hours. Well, I'm not close to internet in those kinds of hours in the morning. Kelly, I'll just stick to Kelly. I don't know how to say that surname. Hi, and how are you? Just lurking. You're welcome to lurk. Hi, Barbara says Jessica. Hi, Jessica. And Debbie, hello. Oh, Jessica's showing me this one. What is this? Is this the live? I don't know if this is the live one. This one is the one that I have. Is this the, you mean the one that has like adults in it? I mean, live people, not animation. It's 48 Fahrenheit. That is very cold. I think that's cold. And cloudy in New York. Wow. Sandra, hello. How are you? And Sonia, as good as I can be on a Monday, which is cleaning and washing day. Well, I remember when I was a housewife. Elaine, hello. Good to see you. Hi, everyone. Happy Monday, says Elaine. And kiss. Is that the one? Okay, that is the one. That's great. The non-animated. Yes, this is not animated. Hey, Jessica. Yeah, say, she calls it live action. Live action? Live. Well, the live one. Well, you should know if it's this one. Okay, let me just bring it closer. Is this the one where this girl plays in? I think that's the one. I think that's the one you're talking about. Methinks. Non-animated, yes. You love Beauty and the Beast. You know what I love is the Cinderella remake. That remix is, I love it. You're doing great. Sandra, I'm glad you're doing great. How are you, Bonnie? Hello. Good to see you. What have you been up to? Yes, with Emma Watson. Wow. Good morning. Did I highlight Bonnie's remark? Hello, Bonnie. Emma Watson. Yes. There you go. I went to the shop quickly this morning. Melissa Fuller, good morning. How are you? You love Beauty and the Beast, Linda. Linda, I went to the shop this morning and I saw something that reminded me of you. Look at this. Polka dot scissors and retractable tape measure. A retractable tape measure. Now, why did I choose pink? It's not that I like the piggy so much, it's that I like the pink so much. You've got to choose what you love, hey? Feeling better, thanks. I'm so glad you are. Hi, Linda. I'm great. How are you? I'm fine. Doing my best. I love the animated version. Yes, I need that. So cute. You know what? I love this because Linda was saying about her, the one that had a tail. Now I can't even remember what it was. Can you open this for me? And You know me, I love a plain hook, which means I buy lovely scissors. Now look at these scissors I got. Isn't this cute? Can you see? Wait, let me take it out of the wrapping. My apologies for that. Can you see the... Isn't that cute? You know, I love a plain hook. And this is so... It's very small. Look how tiny it is. Right? Tiny, tiny. Let me catch up. You love it. Finished a crocheted baby blanket out of Dollar Tree, just chenille. I love both, Reggie. Yes, you got the frog, and you were it wasn't the pussycat. I got a frog tape measure. I think it was the pussycat that you said with that's retractable. And that's the one. So when I saw that this morning, I thought, hey, where's Linda now? So it's retractable. Okay, now it can retract. Oh, it's the ear. It's the ear. There you go. For a minute, I thought, okay, that's pressing the button at the back. Now I know how to get it in, but how do I get it out? It's the ear. Anyway, but these are so cute. Cute little pink scissors. I love this. Oh, well, I know not everybody loves pink, right? There you go. Bonnie. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. Let's put a jingle jangle around that ankle. Let's see. Let's dance a bit. Ooh la la. That's one way to start a Monday morning. And Crystal, good morning. How are you? Renee, you like it? You say it's pretty, hey? And everybody's saying hello. I'm cooking lunch, says Reggie. Sorry if I missed anyone. Hello, hello, hello. What are you talking about? What are you talking about today? I would like movie recommendations for the week that lies ahead. Anything that you've watched that is good, and I want to write them down. Everybody's saying hello. And what I did buy this morning, I didn't buy much because I went and I needed, you know, it's one of those days that you wake up and you say, I actually need to just step out of the house. So I did. And I thought, okay, if I see something I like, I will buy it. If I don't see anything I like, I'm not buying it. Because that will be a waste of money, you know. So because maybe in a week's time you go and then you see something you really like, then you don't have money. So what I did get was in their little bargain bin at Clean Easy, these two colors. You see? It's like, what is this? Wine red and mustard yellow. I wanted to go with what I've got on, you know, as a cowl. That's the word, cowl. I don't know what I'm going to make yet. This is mohair. 78 mohair, 13 wool, 9% nylon. 5.5 to 6 millimeter. But it is soft. Usually I can't wear this. It usually scratches me, but this doesn't. I tried it in the shop, which is why I bought it. And this is just 100% wool, 100 meters. Down under cruisers. Dag sê Tannie. Hello, excuse me. I'm not your Tannie. Not by a long shot, eh? So, Greenland. I watched with hubby last night and I loved it. You loved it? Okay, Melissa, I'm going to write that down. Greenland. Is that on Netflix or where did you watch that? I need some recommendations for movies that you liked. So I also need something. The Intern. Ooh, Reggie. But Reggie watched it. Reggie is likely to scare the living daylights out of me. I must always beware of what Reggie watches. Crystal says, I am sore today. I joined Lisa on her live last night and we laughed so much. My stomach is sore. I can believe it. Hey, her lives are a lot of fun. Absolutely. Dag sê Tanny. Nee, 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 I'm sorry. I'm not your Tanny. Hey, are you well? I'm glad to see you here today. Hey, it's 19 degrees outside. Looks like a beautiful sunny day, but there's a cold breeze because, you know, South Africa, it's winter coming. Crystal, that's the better kind of pain. You love those yarns together. I'm glad you like it. You love the colors together. Oh, that's good. HBO Plus, I think. Is that where you got it on? HBO Plus. I'm just gonna write that down. HBO Plus. I think I saw that somewhere. Michelle says, I told OMG about BOD joining Ricola. I'm surprised you're up. What? Yes, I told Usha about Bod joining Ricola. I'm surprised you're up. Oh, yes. I get it right. Yay, punctuation is everything, eh? That is fantastic. Wow. Hey? Fantastic. Sons and I are watching a BritBox series, Walking the Dead. Cold case detective shows, better than normal ones. I love British shows. You know why? Because they are much more, better pick my words right now. I like it because it's more real. There's less action, because in real life, there's not so much action, is there? I mean, in real life, if a detective goes and investigates something, it's 10 to 1. There's not going to be as many bullets flying. But it probably depends where you're going to investigate. But I'm going to write that down, BritBox. And if you can tell me where you're watching it, like on Netflix or where, that would help. The series, Walking the Dead. You know, that sounds like a zombie thing, eh? Walking the Dead. Okay, but it's not. Walking the Dead. It's about cold case. Cold case. What does Melissa say? Luther was my favorite years ago. On BBC. Okay, Luther on BBC. I'm going to write down. I need something to watch this week, eh? Crystal, we are watching Yellowstone. I believe it is on Prime Videos. I've got Prime. Hello, I've got Prime. So if it's there, I can go watch it. Yellowstone. I'm going to write down Yellowstone. He chose it. We are well. It was about 17 here in Melbourne today. Wow. Okay, yes, because you're in the evening already. Your Monday is klaar. Done. Done with. We are well. 17. Okay, that's about my weather. Hey. Yes, we love Death in Paradise too. Realistic, but comedy mixed in. It's a lot of death. Hey, Bonnie. Death in Paradise. Okay, let me write that down. That's with Bonnie's Death in Paradise. That's Bonnie's choice, eh? Death in Paradise. Waking, not walking. Oh, you're so funny. Walking Dead is zombies. Yes, absolutely. And sorry about the tiny thing just showing. You know what you could do with that respect, eh? No. Tunny, my daughter's laughing here. Well, she knows I don't like people calling me Tunny. I always say when her friends would call me Tunny, or young colleagues starting out, it's like auntie. For those who don't know, it's auntie in Afrikaans. So then they would say, hi, good morning, Tunny. And I would say, how old are you? 24. I said, I'm 25. I'm not your auntie. So, oh, that's, neither are disgusting type realism, more thought-provoking. Oh, Bonnie. Look, Bonnie, I'll just go with your word, okay, because I trust you and your judgment. It's a detective show, says Melissa. Listen, I've made a list. I'm going to check it out. 6:49 a.m. here in Niagara Falls, New York. Woo, that is so early. 6:49, you know. Melissa, wow, another detective. I love detective shows. And somehow there is a whole thing about people who crochet. They love crime. Why is that? I loved Luther, probably my most favorite cop show ever. I'm watching season 6 of Line of Duty on our local TV, but seasons 1 to 5 are on Netflix, says Elaine. Hey, I'm going to check that out. Line of Duty. I'm writing down here. I'm making notes. I need some entertainment. Yes, you think Luther is on Netflix. Hello, Anvita. Some of my hair always lands in my mouth, and it really doesn't bother me. It bothers my daughter more than it bothers me. And she's just like, can I just get that out? How can you talk with hair in your mouth? I'm like, look, if I feel it, I'll remove it. But if I don't, how are you, Anvita? And how was your weekend? Look, some of us celebrated Mother's Day and some didn't. No. You know what? You're not my woman. You need another. That is a bit rich, you say. I'm 60, so I must be your woman. No. Actually, you're only my senior by 7-something years. So there's no way I'm your auntie, and there's no way you're my woman. Wim is uncle, for those of you who don't know. So we are quite tydgenote. What is that? Why do I keep got a hair in my mouth? What's that? What is that? Tydgenote, what is that? People on the same time? Jeepers, my English is deserting me, you see. Hi, you're making a list and checking it twice? No, just checking whether I had it on. I had on what was said. I must check. Don't want to miss anything. Sorry, you meant you can watch Luther on Netflix. Yes. Contemporaries. Jessica looked it up quickly. Okay. Down Under Cruisers, you're my contemporary. There you go. Jessica just looked it up. A lovely detective series on BBC was Rosemary and Thyme. It's about two ladies in their 50s, 60s who team up and solve cases. Well, Rosemary and Thyme, I've got to write that down. Got to check that out. Debbie. I'm not going to say your surname, hey? I'm going to butcher that. Marchoni? Marchoni. No. Sorry to change the subject, but you have. Oh, thank you. What do I use? Revlon, because you're worth it. Isn't that true? Thank you, my sweetie. Debbie, you're so welcome. I just binge watched Disney. You know what? Last week, Jessica said what we should do is put my laptop next to the television and turn it into a smart TV and then watch whatever Netflix we want on the television. So we did it, and it turned out to be a good idea. Sons loved those too, Melissa. Gotta go. Work time. See ya. Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Well, Sandra's probably gone already. So have a blessed day. Hope everything works out smooth. You know, we don't want Mondays to be a hiccup. Don't forget the thumbs up. Yes, thank you so much for everyone that hit the thumbs up. You know, I really appreciate that. Yes, same generation. Hi, Leanne Hilton. How are you? Welcome in. So glad to see you. I'll stick with Put and Sis. Sis and Dawn. What was that? What was that we read at school? Sis in Dawn, eh? Do you remember? It was, well, maybe you didn't because you were English speaking, but I was Afrikaans. Afrikaans children my age in the 70s, 75 up, you read Sis en Daan, or yeah, something like that. No, man, Reggie, I didn't. Nope. It went right over her head like Santa in the sleigh. Like Santa in the sleigh. Well, you better come up and explain it then, you see. Hi, everyone, says Leanne. I'm glad to see you, Leanne. Hello. Rosemary and Thyme, love it. Midsummer Murder. I love that. I love that. Just don't get to see enough of it. Hi, Rosemary. How are you? Hey, I just heard of Rosemary and Thyme, and it made me think of you. I got the joke, says Whisper. Okay, well, there you go. Great watch, Bonnie. Grabbing something to drink here, says Barbara. That is great. But at least someone got it. Sonia. Sis in Dawn is mods. Yes. Hey? Wow, that brings back memories. That is amazing. And I love the night manager. The night manager? Wow. Lunchtime, I'll come say hi if you're still here when we're done, says Reggie. Good morning, Jane. How are you? Laying down, watching you. Ah, sweetie. I'd also like to lie down and watch me. But I'm in the driver's seat. The driver can't lie down and watch. Hey, 27 live, only 16. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much. What is in your cup? Coffee is in mine. My first cup. Let me show you what I was busy with. Last week, I taught myself Rosemary from Durbanville is in the house. And Rosemary, Down Under Cruisers, is in the house. And he is an ex-South African. Well, ex-South African. You're never ex. You're just living somewhere else now. Hey, but South Africa sits in your heart. It's part of your heart. Kulu, the turkey. Sonia, you're so funny. Melissa says coffee. She's got coffee. I want to show you. Last week, I started teaching myself something new. Remember, the challengers are on the last day of this month, 29 May, on my channel. Brenda, the newbie crocheter, Veronica from Steals the Show Crochet and Chef, and myself are doing the challengers, where you challenge yourself to learn something new, or you've got a long project for the whole year. Do it with us every last day of the month. Grab the handle as we throw it down. Come up and show us progress on a project. So now, one of my challenges is to teach myself. Did you make that beautiful top you have on? I did. It's a poncho. Let me show you while I don't have anything on my lap. It is a poncho that looks like this. See? And it has beads at the bottom. I can't stand up high enough to show you the bottom, but I can show you like this. There we go. This is beads. There's beads worked into it, like that. The same, you can see it's really close to the same color as the. So I'll be working on a tutorial, and Vera, coffee cup number 4. Wow. Anyway, so one of the things that I'm teaching myself is mosaic. Okay, so now, last week, it took me about half a day to get just a little bit done. So I was frustrated. Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you. Today's a bit chillos, so I've got this on over a sleeveless top. And it's exactly what I need, you know, because this is not cotton. It's meant to warm me up. Thank you, Sonia. I'm glad you love it. And amazing work. That's amazing. Thank you, Melissa. This was freestyle, so I'm planning on doing a tutorial because there were some people interested. So I just need to get some more yarn. I don't have all the yarn I need. So anyway, so this is what I did. Let me show you what I did. This is for a baby. Remember, I did my rainbow baby blanket and I gifted it to a family member who is going to have a baby. And this is what I used. Now look at this. This is what I'm using. For those of you here in South Africa, this I bought at Clean Easy. Hello, Barbara. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Now look at this. This is what I'm using. I don't know if I can come closer now, like that. It's just, this is like really pastels mixed and a whole 500 grams and 500 grams of white.
Nice.
Now, what I do is, and it's 4-ply. So all I do is, once, if you have that much of any color, you can just go it. So this is what I started. It took me half a day just to get a little bit done. So now the rest went quick.
A bit of time, but looks good.
Let me quickly solo, and then you see if you can, because, okay, now. So there is where I started at the bottom with the Apache tears. And then to that middle section where you can see it goes up and down, up and down. Yeah. Then there's another section, and then, but when you're doing this, I don't know if you can see if I hold it, like how I can hold it, but the actual pattern is just a cross. It's a cross. Yeah. The double crochets. The rest is single crochets. But then it forms this pattern. It is amazing because while I'm working at it, I actually can't see. All I see is single crochets and double crochets. It's only when I take it and I turn it to the side that I actually see the pattern. There.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is nice.
It's amazing. It is amazing. It's amazing. Let me just quickly unsolo myself, exit solo. And where was I now? Okay, let me just catch up with these comments. There you go. Yes, please. I'd love to challenge myself with that. You know what it is, Melissa? It is 8. Well, for my size, I'm about a 3X, 4XL. I am curvy and I'm tall. So for my size, this is and you know what? My BFF came around on Friday, and she reaches up to my shoulder, and I know there's a lot of you in the chat that are 5 foot something, and for her, this where it is here, it's a circle of 8 circles, 10, and then 12. She would use 6 circles in the first round only.
And then so she's 6, slimmer as well.
8,
so she's smaller and slimmer.
She's tiny. Her little shoulders. I could just literally take a motif and a motif off every shoulder. Hello, Dana. Barefoot in Alaska. Hello, Dana. How are you? So glad to see you. If you just say hello. Karen McConnell. Can't wait for the tutorial. Hurry, please. Very pretty. Thank you. Melissa.
Well, you knew that was going to happen.
Beautiful. I get nervous to try that pattern. Now, the mosaic is really new to me. There's a new name. Hannah. I can't even say that surname.
No, I know Hannah. Hannah is actually a loyal watcher of yours. She knows you very well, but she hasn't, she's been a bit too shy to comment in the chat.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm so glad you said hello.
And Hannah is from Austria. So, yeah.
I used to work for I want to say German-speaking gentleman who worked in Austria. He was a master baker because I worked for Anchor Yeast, and they employ master bakers, so... Yeah, well.
Yeah, now Hannah bought yarn from me, and it should be arriving pretty soon. So, and we chatted a bit back and forth with emails, and she watches us all, and has been too shy to comment because she thought her English wasn't very good, and I'm like, no, it's pretty good.
That English is fine. That English is fine.
And even if it wasn't,
Hello,
it's
Trudy.
totally fine. Then we can work it out. I mean, you have
Yes, I
issues
mean,
sometimes with English. I got like, what is the word for that? What is the word for that?
I had
Uh,
issues today. I mean,
just
and
now.
we haven't even come. Yes,
So
there.
it's
Beautiful
totally
mosaic.
fine.
Elaine says she has yet to try it. Elaine, that's why I had to like really focus. And I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday that I took time out to sit and I started out with the Apache Tears, which was really it says an hashtag one, Beginner's Guide to Mosaic from that Tina. I'm not
Mhm.
going to say the surname. And then I did number 2. I think number 3 is about the edge, which I will do when I get to the edge. And then
Yeah.
I actually bought 3 of her patterns to try it. And
Oh, nice.
because after the first 2
It's
tutorials,
that's not my thing. No. It's a
this
blanket,
is the
so
Apache
no.
Tears. That's the Apache Tears. After you've done this, and then
Yeah.
the second tutorial thingy she does is that one that goes up there.
Yeah.
Once you've done that, you actually know. But then I didn't have the confidence to read a pattern yet. So did
No,
I say
it's.
hello to Trudy?
I
Beautiful
don't know.
mosaic, yet to
I don't
try it
think
out,
so.
says Elaine. But yeah, but now you see Elaine, and it's really true what Tina says, and that is once you do it, it is addictive because now, Barbara, you are so creative. Once you start doing it, you
Mm-mm.
see all the patterns that you would like to design with it. Yeah, I mean, if you're
Mm-mm.
not into blankets, I'm into
No,
blankets. Good
it's not for
morning,
me.
Kim.
But I mean,
Hello.
there's so many people that make beautiful blankets. I'll leave that to them. I'll stick to my side. No,
Ah,
no
you
blankets for
say
me.
Dana needs a new poncho. I'm sure she does because in Alaska it
Hi,
is
Kim.
cold. Hi there, Ivy B Creates. Good morning. Thank you, Rosemary. There you go. Rosemary, you should check out the Down Under Cruisers because, they actually do cruises. So, I mean, that is just great. If you can ever join them, and they go in groups. So, good morning,
Hi,
Inga.
Trudy.
So good to see you.
Hi, Inga.
There you go. Everybody's saying hello. So tired. I forgot to say hi to you. No, no problem. Now, Hannah says, as you mentioned last week that you're starting Mosaic, I watched 2 hours tutorials and made a tiny, tiny one. I can imagine that. I'm telling you, I now
Yes.
understand. Yeah, I
Oh, I can
understand it.
totally
Good
understand it
morning,
being addictive.
Nancy.
I can
Good morning,
totally
Nancy.
understand because
Nancy had
you
a,
can see
yeah.
if you hold it back like for a bit, not up close. Well, you're working on it, but if you bring it back a bit, then you'll see like all the beautiful motifs that it makes. I can totally understand why that's addictive, but it's so not for me because no on the blankets.
Yeah, but you know what was because if you look now, I can't because it's on my phone. But if
Hmm.
you look at the pattern, her pattern has the motifs, right?
Hmm.
It looks like this. But like, okay, for instance, this one, you can see the pattern there, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at what you should do, it is literally just X's of double crochets, and in between is single crochet. So in a way, it doesn't make sense when you read the
No,
pattern
when you read
how
the
it should
pattern, it
come out
doesn't
like
make
that.
any sense. Yeah.
So
No. I
it took a while for me to get my head around, and all I have to do is to follow her principles, which
yeah.
which she puts out. What does he say? Alaska. You know what? Oh, listen, Down Under Cruisers, just remind me of your name because now I have forgotten it. But he is like my husband, an English speaking South African. And when he speaks Afrikaans, it's hilarious to me. If you understand Afrikaans, for those of you in the chat, this Afrikaans that he's talking is hilarious. So, Alaska is vrieselijk. Yes, because that there's no such word. It's a cross between ugly and frozen. You don't get a word like that. That's why, you know, when someone takes your language and butcher it, that's what it's like. We're in the kitchen now, butchering Afrikaans. Tired Inge just came home, says
Is he trying
Trudy.
to say
Hello, hello, hello.
Vreselijk? Is he trying to say
You can,
Vreselijk?
it can be one of three things, but you must choose one. Pick one, because the one is picked, it doesn't exist. So, which makes it funny. And Nancy, you've made the Havana. Now, I bought the Havana, I bought the Queen Cow, and I bought Indiana. Because I asked Michelle Wiley, because she's done so much mosaic, that I wanted to, you know, when you want to speak to a friend who's done something that you now want to start out with, and you don't want to like wade through everything, you just want to ask her, look, I'm starting out, what would you recommend? And she said, start with Indiana. Now that's after I did the #1 and #2 tutorial on beginner's guide.
Okay.
So thank you, Nancy. Let me just catch up. Good morning, Maribel.
Hi, Maribel. No,
Sorry, what
I'm
did you say?
curious to see it. I mean, I love seeing it, but it's just like, no, that's not for me. And I see what Kim is saying. She feels that way about amigurumi. Like, nope, I'm completely the opposite. Let me do amigurumi, and it can be tiny, tiny stitches. I'm totally fine with that, but not the blankets. No, that is not my thing.
Sean, your Afrikaans is cracking me up here, really, because it's not Afrikaans, it's butchering Afrikaans. So I feel the same way about, there you go.
Yeah,
good afternoon.
No, I'm the exact
Maribel.
opposite. Let me do the amigurumi and the little houses and stuff that I make, and that. Well, I designed those. I mean, there are no patterns for it, so it's freestyle crochet basically.
The what? The what?
The little houses, the fairy houses I got in the back, they're all my own design, because there are no patterns for it.
Absolutely. My hubby is Hispanic and I'm Caucasian, so I speak Spanglish at times. Yes. Now you see, my husband, when he speaks Afrikaans, he translates directly out of English, which means his sentence construction is exactly the opposite. It is being done on purpose. You know that I'm stirring. Are you sure that it's on purpose? So, hi, Ocean, everyone in the chat. Have a great day. Hi, Rose, it's Crochet. So good to see you. And Mrs. Shetland, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Julie.
Oh,
Julie
hey?
and I follow each other to lives all the time. Like, we go to one live, go to the next, and everywhere I come across Julie.
Thank you, Nancy. When Nancy says that she's bought it as well, then I feel I've done the good.
Her blanket stuff? I mean, seriously?
I haven't, but I've seen all the other things that she crochets, and
she makes such awesome. She makes which blanket did you show, Nancy? Because you showed a blanket, and I'm like,
Hi, Lorna. So glad to see you.
She showed the blanket. It's a while back that she showed it, but she showed it.
But I tell you now, I shouldn't say this in case my family member is watching, but that family member is getting a mosaic blanket for Christmas. So I said to Jessica, she can make one for Oma, and I will make one for that family member. I'll buy the yarn, of course, because now she's watching
the Havana. She showed the Havana.
Because because she is watching. Jessica is now watching what I'm now achieving here with this. Because she says she sat looking at me while she's doing her what you do. Amigurumi. There, she's helping me, right? The word escaped me, and she's like, "Oh, she doesn't really know if this is now what's happening here. What am I doing? And is it achieving something?" And now she's starting to. I like that.
I think she's seeing it how it happens, so that can be a motivator.
But Nancy, you know, I'm not going, I bought that, but I have no plan in making a queen, whatever, queen anything. I just bought it because all you need is the 12 repetition, the 12 stitch repetition.
Yeah.
And that's
No,
what
if I
I'm
need
doing.
a no, if I need a blanket, I'm going to sew one. I'll just make a quilt or something, or a quilt like blanket. Because no, there's no way.
Julie says
I
she
have a
feels
king
like a
size
stalker.
bed. I have a king size bed, so there's no way I'm going to be making
Oh
a
no.
crocheting a
And it
blanket
would
for
be,
that.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it would be so heavy.
Yeah.
Nancy, I saw your pictures where you're on Facebook where your son, your family,
Oh, that
son
is
and
so
them
good.
came from. Isn't that so cute? They came in for Mother's Day from New York.
Oh, that
There,
is
she feels
awesome.
like a stalker.
Well,
I
we
don't buy
still
many
have restrictions here, so
presents.
the
Yes.
we cannot have more than 2 people at the house. So I was like, yeah, I'm not celebrating Mother's Day other than, I got nice phone call from my son. I got a nice phone call from my daughter. That they both sent me messages way too early in the morning. I was still asleep, or I was asleep until they sent me messages. And Sven gave me these, by the way. These the light up headphones.
Oh, wait,
They're
wait, wait, wait. There we go. Let me just
Gotta be
solo
from
that.
the
Those
phone.
are psychedelic.
yeah. I'm like nearly this gamer headphone, like really. So I got that
Wow.
from Sven, and Marco gave me my new phone. So that
Woo! But you
was
were
where my
spoiled.
I was spoiled. I was spoiled rotten. Kim, yeah,
Absolutely.
there's going to be a bookwork of the fairy village. Also going to be a couple of wearables in there, and there's going to be an entire story about the fairy village in there. Because I'm working
Wow.
together with my best
Sven,
friend.
I didn't even see you there. Hello, Sven.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
You're good? Okay.
Okay.
That's all good.
Okay. Mama's like, we were in the shop, like, Sven, choose a headphone for me. That was just a dumb choice. He knows I'm a gamer.
So yeah. Yeah, I usually get to pick exactly what I want for Mother's Day because Marco's like, then you'll get something you need, you want, and actually can use. And so I was like, there's 2 things. I need a new phone and I need a new headphones because my headphones were dying on me. And so Marco was like, okay, we're gonna get the new phone, and we're gonna get the new headphones. So that was
Wow.
my Mother's Day. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, like yeah, last
Wow.
year I wanted a crock pot. I have been wanting one forever. And so he was like, what do you want for Mother's Day? And I was like, I want a crock pot. That's it. That's it. And so I got it.
A crock pot.
Yeah, slow cooker. A
Oh,
slow
slow
cooker.
cooker. Wow. Wow.
I
That
wanted
is
one
a
and he
great.
got me one. So yeah, so that's usually I just directly tell them, and everybody's like, that's a household thing. And like, yeah, but I'm the one cooking. I want it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So yeah.
Le-
And well, Marco spoils me often anyway, so
yes. No, I mean, he's really great. I was like that with
not
Erica.
yet,
Said,
Julie. That is next on the list because Julie's like, have you tried the instant pot? I'm like,
cook
not
on a
yet.
fairy, how does it go?
Yeah.
Good to see you. Love you. Glad I caught you this morning. I'm so glad you caught me. This is very early. Good morning, Jeanette.
It
Where's
is
my?
early. I'm
Sometimes it feels like
surprised how many of you guys are up, especially because I saw some of
yay.
you in that live last night. Because I
Trying to
popped
keep
in
it
at
places.
Lisa's and said hi and bye, basically in one message. Just popped in, left a like. I will watch the replay as I usually do. I just the lives that I miss, I usually watch them back and then just crochet while listening to your live.
Yes,
That's
I love that.
binge watching
I love
ones
that.
that I missed. And so
What does
yeah, I
Rosemary
have
say?
to watch that one back because they were laughing directly at the time I popped in, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave a message, leave a like, go back to bed, because that was way too much energy for me at 3 a.m. in the morning. Because I was like,
Wow,
oh,
3 a.m.
yeah.
Wow.
I woke up, Lord
Sean, you
knows
should
why. I just woke up.
Sean,
Yes,
you should have
Hannah, there's
given a
yarn behind
bitter coat
you.
and a lost. Says one who speaks
Hannah's
English
like,
and
there's
Afrikaans.
Hannah behind.
Yeah, because
Um,
rosemary is
it is
as far
bitterkout.
as I know, not
It is
Afrikaans
bitterkout.
speaking.
No, so someone who speaks English and Afrikaans. The version that she wrote down is the Dutch version, bitterkoud, which means it's freezing cold.
Yeah, a bitter coat.
I
We
like
also
only
say
the extreme side of it, like extremely cold,
yes,
like really, really,
yes,
really, really. Well, you got extremely cold,
yes.
which is like
But I must,
Norway,
if you say bitter
something like
coat,
that.
if you use bitter, I must tell you that bitter is not really something that my daughter's generation use.
No,
It's something that my generation and
it's not.
older would
Yeah,
use.
it's not really used here as well as that term, because if they say it right now, it's ijskoud. Cold as
Yes,
ice.
we also say
Ijskoud.
ice coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nancy is going for pedicures and what did you say? Pedicures and major golf later on. You must enjoy that.
Ooh,
Ooh, they're
nice.
spoiling her.
Have
Hey,
fun.
that is fantastic, Linda. There you
Well,
go. Okay,
well,
Linda.
when
Good
Linda
morning.
pops up,
Did I
I'm going
see?
to drop down because I have to finish our lunch because I have to put it in the oven because that was that ringing
Ooh, what
noise
are
you
you
heard
having?
earlier. We
What are you
call them
having?
worstenbroodjes, which are sausage
Worstbroodjes.
rolls.
Oh, okay.
Worstenbroodjes. So there's a little
Well,
sausage roll, or the little roll of bread with a sausage inside. So sausage rolls.
is that like the American hot dog?
No. No, 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 no.
Better, better,
Yes.
better,
Yes.
much tastier.
Yes. Well, it's like the bread is actually completely covering it. So it's like it's inside. It's baked in the oven with the sausage inside. So that's Let me grab it. It makes it easier.
Wow. Oh, so in our okay, so now if you explain it like that, it looks to me it sounds like a worstrolletjie, which is a sausage roll. We would call it a sausage roll if you put the dough around the sausage when you make it. Barbie, if you tried the instant pot, good morning, Jeanette. Good. I've said hello to everybody. Hey, I don't want to miss everybody, anybody. I don't want to miss anybody. They are fantastic. I've never used my crock pot since I got the instant pot. Wow, Julie. Instant pot. Ooh. Let me see. That live lasted till after 11 and Bird showed
This
up
is
on
what they
panel
are.
twice. Oh, okay. Now, let me just see. That is bread and is there a sausage inside?
That's inside right here.
Now, that is what we call a sausage roll, isn't it? Now, that
it's sort of like a
Afrikaans people,
sausage roll. No,
yeah,
it's
in
not a corn
the
dog.
Afrikaans people. Oh, wait, we've got a British rose that has blown in.
Hi everyone. Hope you're
A
all
British
well.
rose has blown in.
Thank you. Not a gangster today. Not a gangster.
No, a British rose. What? How do you like my little? I thought of you as soon as I saw it.
Hold
As
on.
I walked in.
I've
Not
got.
that I like the piggy, but I love the scissors that came with it. This is really. Ooh, to me, this is drooling. I would drool over this. Okay. Yeah. Where's yours, Barbara?
I've decided I'm going to collect them, so I've got
have
one.
a fancy one.
I've got
where
two.
is mine?
I've got the pussycat and the frog.
They had this one, and I only chose it because it's pink. And then they had a little doggy that was light blue. But I'm not a blue fan.
I don't know where it is. Mine is mysteriously gone.
the things that amuse us.
What Hannah says, gone behind you
Yes,
to
there's yarn
Barbara.
behind me.
Ooh, is it that you're going to show us? Because that would be
It's
gorgeous.
it's
Maybe
new.
driving and listening.
I will be
Safe
showing you
driving, Johnny.
after my lunch, because
Okay.
my lunch is going to be done in 10
Okay.
minutes. And then I'll pop back up.
100%.
No worries.
Julie, I bought an
Hi,
Instant Pot
Lorna.
on a whim because I had a voucher. It was marked down by 50%. I had no idea what I was buying, but I can tell you it's amazing. Listen, Julie was asking Barbara whether you've used an Instant Pot because she hasn't touched her crock pot since she's had the Instant Pot. Hi, Blind Stitches Creations.
I don't have an Instant Pot.
Hi, Marshallie.
It's next on the list of the things I want to get.
Hi, Lacey.
But I need
Good
a
morning,
bigger
Lacey.
kitchen. I seriously
I'm
need a
getting-
bigger kitchen. Just to be able to put away all the supply or I got like the air fryer, I got the crock pot, the mixer, like the cake, everything, and like, where I'm gonna put it all.
Wow.
So yeah, I need a bigger kitchen.
See, our Mother's Day, our Mother's Day was in March here in the UK.
You already have
Yeah, we had ours in March. I got.
I think I said Happy Mother's Day to you back then because I know it's in March.
Yeah, you did. But everybody was wishing me Happy Mother's Day, so I thought, well, I'm going to be like the Queen.
Yes.
I'm going to have 2 Mother's Days. Rick wasn't impressed.
Why two?
Didn't work on him.
Why two? I said, why twee? I mean, you see, I'm thinking of Afrikaans now, I'm speaking English now, then it comes out like that. Why twee? Why two?
Well, I have one in March,
Elaine,
and I had one yesterday.
Why does the Queen have 2?
The Queen has 2 birthdays. She has her birthday, and she has an official birthday where they do Trooping of the Colour and all that. So I thought, well,
they have the one that she celebrates in private with her family, and then she has one that she celebrates in public.
Yes.
Yeah. So the same for us because the king has his birthday, and he celebrates. It's nowadays he used to celebrate it on the like his mom had her birthday in January, her real one, our old queen. But she celebrated it on the birthday of her mother because it was in April and then it would be better weather. So that, because she's from January, you do not want to be out in the cold in January.
Oh,
end of April, it's better weather than January. So that's why she did it. And he kept it for a while, but now it's gone to King's Day, and that is April 27th.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow.
So then we have King's Day. Now he has 1, but he used to do the 2 as well.
Wow. Well, we don't have kings and queens here, so maybe that is a good thing.
Well, we have a pretty big royal family here. Our royal family is pretty big.
Yeah, ours is too.
Yeah, because the Queen had 2 sisters. The Queen had 2 sisters who all had kids. And so that has now, they all now have kids. And then our Queen had 3 sons who are all married and all have children. And our King has 3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
And the oldest one just turned 18. Yeah. She's just turned 18.
Melissa's probably
Bye,
gone.
Melissa.
But you do, everybody's like, oh, I want to be a princess. Not if you're in the Dutch royal family. You do not want to be a princess.
No.
They have to. Like, even if you're not able to, they have to go to the highest level of high school, because we have the different levels, which is, she has to go to the highest level. She has to go to university. She has no choice. She's going to be going to Oxford, I think, for 2 years. And then she has to go to the university in Holland, in Leiden, to study law. She is obligated to study law. She has to get her degree in law.
Wow.
Her dad was obligated to do the same, and her grandmother was obligated to do the same as well. So that is like, everybody's like, it's such a, no,
you have to get an education if there is royal blood in your veins.
And they
Huh?
have to have a law degree. Well,
What?
the king does not have like full power here anymore. Like the government has the full power to make the laws and whatnot. But the king still has to sign for the laws to be able to be implicated. So they cannot use a law if it's not signed by the king. So at least that way he can if
He has some
our
say
king
in it.
has law,
Yeah.
he has like studied law, he knows exactly what is and what isn't right. So at least we know that what he
I did.
signs is at least right.
Yeah, I did too, Jeanette. It was fun. It was really fun. I went up on Jeanette's live
Yes, you did.
yesterday, and
I
Yes,
saw
I must
that.
watch the replay.
oh my gosh, I have never blushed so much as I did when I was on Jeanette's live. I went
Oh, now I really
absolutely
need to watch it entirely
pink.
back.
I was absolutely pink. I was pink, and
So,
because I
Barbara,
was
we
so
must watch the replay.
embarrassed. I was because I
Wow,
was so
why?
embarrassed. I don't know. I was sweating. I was by the time I come off, I was like, I need a drink, cold drink, because I'm absolutely but it was so
Wow.
much fun, Jeanette. Thank you for letting me come up. It was brilliant. I had such a laugh.
Oh, that
Such
is
a laugh.
good.
Wow.
It
That
was
is good.
lovely. It was brilliant.
Oh, Rosemary, that's fantastic. I worked for Media 24 in their book division for 30 years, did their translations, Afrikaans to English, English to Afrikaans. But if you hear her talking, she sounds very English. No kings and queens, just rich people.
Acting like eggs. Yeah. I mean,
Oh, we got
Acting
plenty of
like bad
those.
royalty.
yeah,
We
we've
That
got
got them
makes
as
sense
plenty
if you're
of
well.
running the
those.
country.
Yeah.
We've
No,
got
I've
we've
That
got
is.
seen plenty of them as well. Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Case Crochet Haven.
That is the
So, to
oven
go,
bell. I'll pop back down and I'll come back as soon as we finish lunch.
All right. Enjoy. Bon
enjoy.
appetit. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Bye.
So she says, Wendy says, so to go back at the start of my drive, I like The Good Doctor on Hulu. Okay. And if you like true crime, a podcast I listen to is Morbid, a true crime podcast mostly about serial killers. I'm writing down. What is that? Hulu? I'm writing down. I've never heard of that.
No, me neither.
Morbid.
Me neither.
Are you? I tell you.
Yeah.
I just want to see what is it that what's her name there said there. She said, I'm getting surgery at the end of this month. So my husband told me to order new hospital PJs from Marks and Spencer. I have, hey. Hopefully they'll arrive soon. I like to pick my own Mother's Day gifts. No upsets. Oh yes. Listen, there's nothing like expecting one thing and getting something else. I'm also not one for surprises. Must tell you that. Got to get going. Just wanted to say hi and see if you're feeling better, Usha. Have a good week, everyone. Thank you, Lorna.
Bye, Lorna.
So
Bye.
glad you came. Wendy says, sadly, I need to get to work. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day, Wendy. I'm so glad
Wendy.
you popped in.
Have a nice day.
I need to make tracks. So baie dankie, my juffrou. Ek kan nie, you can't spell. Bye-bye, Sean. Thank you so much for popping in.
Bye, Sean.
And what does Bev say? Good morning, Ursula and my
Hi,
Yana friends.
Bev.
Hi, Bev.
Hi. So, I love your mosaic. That is something on my list for next year to try.
Wow. I started watching Outlander and you love it. I haven't watched Outlander.
No, I've not either.
But I've seen, the only thing I know about Outlander is the Outlander cowl that someone made. That's all I know about Outlander. Okay. You know?
Yeah.
I'm writing down Outlander.
So today is
Bailey. Wait, I'm writing Bailey Serene. If you like true crime and makeup, she tells a true crime story while doing her makeup here on YouTube. What?
Wow.
What? Wow. I'm off to bed now. Bye-bye, Elaine. Thank you for popping
Bye,
in. I so
Elaine.
appreciate it.
Sleep well. Good night. God bless. Good morning.
You're working on a mosaic bag.
Oh,
Bev,
Bev.
I think that would be
Wow.
beautiful.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
just the...
Like a Mary
You know,
Poppins bag. Wouldn't that be just... Mary Poppins bag, and I wish if you opened it and you could just bring everything out. But only
Just
yarn.
any kind of yarn.
Yarn,
Any kind of
exactly.
yarn.
Yes.
Wow.
And free patterns. Yarn patterns and crochet hooks.
Well, if you open that bag, you should...
And notion bags.
I'm telling you, anything a yarn lover could dream of, that would be the dream bag.
Oh, wouldn't it just?
Wouldn't that be a lovely novel, to
Wouldn't
make?
it just?
And
Yes.
if you give someone superpowers, you give this person a bag and they open it, and whatever is in their thoughts will come out of this bag. Wow.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So do you want to see what I've done so far on the rainbow blanket? I've been a good girl and doing my squares.
Oh, let me see.
Today is my granny square day. So
is it turquoise?
Yes, it's part of the the challenge.
Yes.
So
the challengers on 29. Yes, there you go.
Yeah. So I did it. I'm using double knit.
Okay.
Oh. I've not put my stitch marker in. Just bear with. Okay. I need a stitch marker. Marker. So I started it using 4mm hook, but I'd done about eight rows, and it was too tight. It wasn't.
Okay.
So I frogged it all. And then I got a 5mm hook. I got a 5mm hook, and this is what I've done so far.
Wow, beautiful drape is what you get then, hey?
Yeah.
But you work neat, hey? Look how neat that is. That is so neat. But I
to be honest,
can't believe you're doing it all in one color, because I would get so bored in one color. I must tell you. I love DK. Well, is that block cotton or acrylic? She asked.
It's acrylic. It's acrylic. It's baby acrylic, soft acrylic. And
but I love that.
So I spent Saturday. I sat here and frogged it all. Ooh. And then the rest of Saturday I did all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good morning, Deborah.
So I think I'm on the 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I'm on my 20th row. So I did 20 rows after frogging it and restarted.
That is a lot. Yes, Bev, I agree with you. Beautiful stitching.
Thank you. So I've decided now that what I'm doing is I'm spending one day. So I'm doing the rainbow blanket.
Okay.
Yesterday I'm doing, I do an amigurumi a month.
Yes.
Right. So this month is my ladybug.
Okay.
And so yesterday I spent the day doing as much of that as I did yesterday.
It's so cute. Yes.
So I've done the head. Let me just show you if I can find it. I've done the head, and I've done the little the top of the head.
Oh, that is so cute. You see there? See how cute it looks. Wow. Just hold it. Okay, just for a moment, so Jessica can just have a look there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she loves it.
Oh, thank you. And so you do the head, put the eyes on, and then you finish it off, and then you do this part and make it into like a little helmet. Well, like so this is
the whole
face.
Head white, and then you
look.
Wow.
And then that just sits on top of there. Let me see if I can get it back on without killing it. The poor little ladybug. It's been in and out of this helmet, I tell you.
if
we are.
someone would like to drop Blind Stitches Creations channel link, that would be great. Thank you so much. That looks beautiful, Linda.
And then
Thank you. Oh, Jeanette, there you are. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jeanette.
And then I've
I
started
mean,
the
anybody
body
is
now.
welcome to drop their link. Is that the body?
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
body.
beautiful. I love that.
So, and then today is going to be all about. Today is going to be all about granny squares. So I thought, save me.
Yes.
Save
So
me getting
amigurumi one day, squares the next day,
blanket the next day. I'm making
blanket. Oh, pink blanket. Yes.
Yeah. And you know, for you know, I've done. I did. You know, I did the cowl last week while I was on your show. For Granny D with the moss stitch. Well, that's done.
Right. Yes.
And for my next for my next entry, I'm going to do a baby's pram set with the moss stitch for a doll.
You know what I want to do for my next one is what you did, your first entry. But I want to do it because that was gorgeous.
Do you want me to show
it? I want to make one that looks like that. But I have now I can't send Jessica to go and fetch the yarn because the yarn is in the cupboard. It's that red yarn with the black speckle. But I want to do that. It's I want to say old yarn. I mean, that yarn is now 25 years old because as old as I am married. Mm-hmm. And it has a story to it. I mean, I bought, say, 4 or 5. Jessica, give me a mug there that has you on it, please. I bought that, say, like 4 or 5 balls of it when just before I got married in Johannesburg, where I stayed, which is 2 hours flight from here and 8 hours driving at least, and 1,500 kilometers from here. Then I moved to Cape Town after we got married. Mm-hmm. And I walk into a similar shop at Woolworld. I walk into Woolworld. They have that exact yarn on sale. And I buy it. It's the same dye lot. Now, what are the chances? The same dye lot. And I made myself, I was pregnant at the time, and I made myself a big sweater with cables running down the front and cable running down the sleeve. Now, on a mug, I'm going to show you on a mug. I'm just going to solo quickly. And this is, you know how you go to the waterfront and they make like a mug, and that's me with Jessica on my lap, and I've got that on. She's a year old there, if a year old. But that is that I've got on there. So anyway, but then afterwards I frogged it because it was meant for someone who is pregnant, and I am no longer pregnant. But that yarn was so special to me that I had a portion of it that was still not used and a portion that was now frogged. But it was not going anywhere because the color is a beautiful thick, I think you use a 6 millimeter, and it's deep red, and it has like a halo, and it has here and there a black speck. So it's beautiful. But if you want to get your
cowl,
because that's what I'm going to make. That is beautiful.
Just still done.
Work up to use the bathroom. Got a notification that you were on. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for everyone that is here and hitting the thumbs up. That is gorgeous. I tell you what, the way you explained how you made it, I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a good try because that is gorgeous.
There we are. This is going to be absolute, and it's so soft and that.
Yes.
And I'm absolutely delighted with it. So, and
I love the way it looks.
Stitching looks.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the way that it curls back, because you can see it. I mean, if you're cold, you can always put it up. It doesn't have to cool down.
Yeah. So
You don't have to turn it.
No. So in effect, it's a rectangle, and then I
Yes.
joined it here,
I'm going to do.
and then I joined
exactly
it
what
there,
you
and
Yes,
it's just.
I'm going to do exactly that.
And I was really, I was really chuffed because somebody I put it on my podcast this week as my finished project for last week. I like to finish one project a week, and this was this one, and somebody asked me for the pattern. Somebody asked me for the pattern. I was like, oh bless, thank you.
Woo!
It was
Yes.
only something that I did quick while I was on your live. And after your live
Yes.
finished, I was watching Dana, and if I finished it, sewed it, and that's it.
That worked up really quick. My project for the moss stitch is not working up that quick because I have tiny stitches compared to you guys.
Yeah.
Yes. But now I can say the same. Are you doing any challenges that is going on? Are you doing any of the challenges that is going on?
You're doing the cardigan one.
See?
You're doing.
I've bought yarn
Granny
for the
tees.
crochet challenge. Jeanette, I feel so bad. I'm supposed to start that, but I was so demotivated. That is looking gorgeous, and I love
That
that
is
yarn.
gorgeous.
And
it's tiny
you are
stitches
only,
compared to you guys.
but you are only increasing in the center,
No,
not on the 2 points. Yes.
on the points and the center. On the points and the center.
Really?
Yeah. Because otherwise, it would have been like.
Okay. Okay. I must
So I mean,
wrap
it
my head
needs to be
around that.
blocked though, because you're working with wool. So.
Can I spy my yarn back there? Yeah. That my yarn?
That's your yarn.
Oh, you're so funny, Linda. Is that my yarn? That's my yarn.
That's mine. That is mine. Mine.
That is
Wow.
Linda's.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is Linda's yarn.
does that have the? Now let me ask if I can see the flecks in it.
No,
Like speckles.
there's no flex in it. No.
No flex.
Is it no?
It's variegated aquas, so it has like.
Because I was looking for it, but I couldn't see any. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So there isn't any. Okay.
I'd like I'd like a variegated lemon.
Yeah, I saw that. But what did you want it in? Did you want it in this type of yarn, or because this is the lace weight, or did you want it in a thicker weight?
No, I want it in lace weight, please.
Lace weight. Okay.
I ordered myself a book off Amazon.
Oh
You
boy.
bought yourself a book from Amazon about what?
Shawls.
With lace.
Lacy knitted shawls.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you got plenty to work with this one because it's 1,400 meters.
Yeah.
So these two is 1,400 meters, and then you got 1,200 in these three.
Well, I was such. Yes, I know. I can't wait for them to come. I'm going to do that.
I have to this week because Sven was still at home, and Marco was like on and off again working, so I had no time to actually set anything up. So we'll be doing that hopefully tomorrow morning, and then get it all sent out to you.
Thank you.
So
wow.
Yeah. So so that's my what we in May. So the aqua's my May. The lilacs is my April. So for
and then
June,
I'm combining them together to send them in one go.
And then for June, I want the variegated lemon.
Yeah.
Variegated lemon.
Yeah.
Variegated soft lemon.
Yes. Yeah. In the
wait,
thingy
I'm gonna see that.
In the weight.
Show. Let's see. Oh my goodness.
That is gorgeous.
Oh, well, I just want to wait for the light to adjust. That is hot pink.
Hot pink and white.
Oh, gorgeous.
Listen,
With
that is
hot
so,
pink speckles.
that makes me think of strawberry ice cream. You know,
Yes.
As you can see,
It
the
is-
white bits have speckles in there.
oh, that is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I need to start on a
Yes.
cardigan, but got to finish a few whips versus Crystal.
This is
Let me
how.
just,
Do you know, I've
wow.
had a, oh, that is,
Well,
do you
this is
know,
not even my
Barbara, your
personal
yarn
favorite.
is absolutely stunning. And I was
Oh,
sat
thank you.
here, yesterday doing my amigurumi, catching up on all the videos that I didn't manage to watch last week and leaving comments and whatever. And I'm sat here and I'm thinking, I'm looking at my shelves and I'm thinking, I need to get rid of the bulky yarn so I can make room for all the finger weight and other yarn off Barbara.
Hello, Veronica.
This
Hi,
So good to
is
see
my
Super
you.
B.
favorite.
Hi, Super
Fearless
B.
B.
This is my favorite.
Oh,
Oh,
that
wait.
that was
Let
really
me
dark color
just
here.
get the,
That
Oh,
was the
that
color.
is
Oh.
There we go.
nice. That is
now that is,
lovely.
what do you call that? What do you call that colorway?
I have not actually thought of a name for this one yet.
Okay, so if
This is
someone
a
wants
lace
that,
weight.
what do they ask for? Do they ask for Barbara's favorite?
Or you can just say the lace weight you saw, the lace weight aqua colors that you showed, because this is
Okay, bring that a bit
lace.
closer. Barbara, that is absolutely drool worthy. That is just
Beautiful.
out there. I love
That
those
is
colors, but
lace weight silk, so it's 80%
tried-
merino, 20% silk.
Yeah.
I've tried the
Gorgeous.
lace, and I'm a bit afraid of lace now after I've tried it. But
Well,
that is
it's not
gorgeous.
for everybody. Let's put it that way. You need to work up until you get there.
Yeah.
I'm used to lace weight and fingering
Me
weight because
too.
that is basically my thing.
Yeah.
So
Me
yeah,
too.
in
Yes.
crochet, and so I'm used to it. But yeah, I can it can intimidate people for sure.
Yeah.
It did me at first
Yeah.
because I did fingering weight, and
Yes.
then I started doing some lace weight crochet, and I was like, okay. And now I'm spoiling myself with lace weight cotton.
But that
Oh.
colorway would be on my grocery list. That's why I wanted a name.
I thought this one would
Because
be.
Oh, that's got sparkle in it. Oh,
wait.
I like that one.
Oh my goodness, woman. I've got something that looks like that, and it's called Bengal tiger. Oh my word. That is beautiful. Hey?
Gorgeous. Absolutely
So
gorgeous.
it
I like.
sparkles and
I'll have
has. It's about kind of. If I put it on my shoulder, you can show exactly. Parrot, come on.
Parrot.
Parrot view.
Parrot vision.
Change. There we go. You can see it's totally orange.
That is gorgeous.
gorgeous. I love
So
it.
that is
It takes
it has
so much
like
longer to
bright
work up.
orange at the top here. So it has bright oranges going through it, and then like softer and peachy colors as well. So
Beautiful.
I really like how this one turned out.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I made 4 of these. So then I cannot say that I don't have the mermaid in sparkle. I got the mermaid in 4-ply sparkle.
Whoa!
Wait. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, that is so drool worthy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my word. Oh gosh.
That is
Oh,
how
that
the
is beautiful.
mermaid with pinks looks like on sparkle.
Oh, that is
Barbara,
gorgeous.
can I ask you to
Yes.
take one of those and then hold it next to, I just want to see how it compares to your favorite. You know the difference between the two?
This
The
one?
one that is your favorite, yeah, and that one, and then closer to the camera, because I think maybe your one that is your favorite is maybe a paler, no.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. The light should adjust. Oh, I see now. That is what it looks like.
This is
okay.
more petrol, more greenish, and this one is more blues and purples.
Wow. Wow.
See?
Wow. That is gorgeous.
Because this one does not have
Okay.
any purple in it. This one has pinks, it
Okay.
has petrels, greens, blues, but not purple. That is this one.
Okay.
So, got 4 of those now. And
Love the colors, says
made
Julie. And Deborah loves it. Everybody
this is
loves it.
a
Hi,
100%
Deborah.
superwash merino, but it's
That's
variegated.
super merino.
There we go.
Beautiful.
I was super
And the
brave
real
or
colors
stupid for
is
taking the photo. She was in
Shades,
these.
come on.
No, but
There we
that's
go.
beautiful. That's beautiful, Crystal. Angora in ombre sounds beautiful. Wow. Okay, let me just get rid of the, wait, let me get rid of the comment. If you put it on your parrot, let's see. There we go. And just
Then it will change.
1001, 1002, by 1003, we've got it. Like that?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
So it's
Love it, love it,
aquas,
love it.
but it's a variegated aqua. It's one color, but not as dark everywhere.
Yeah.
So it goes from
Okay.
a little like a very pale shade into a slightly dark one. And maybe I can show you in this part that you can see this is
Okay.
darker
Let me just
and
follow
this
you
is
again.
pale. So
Oh,
you can see
yes.
that
Yay.
this is the
Yes.
darker
Okay.
and this is slightly paler. So you
Yeah.
can sort of see it. It doesn't really show up that well over here. Maybe behind me.
Yeah,
Can
you
you see
can
it now?
see it.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
variegated.
This is the
Yeah,
light
it's
and
going
that is the darker.
Yeah. Beautiful.
that.
So I
Oh,
got
that would look beautiful in that.
and that is super soft. That's the 100% superwash merino. So I got those. And well, there's
Lovely.
more, but I cannot show you them because they're not dry yet. They're not dry
Okay.
yet. They're still
Okay.
drying right now because I was dyeing until 4 or 5 p.m. last night. Yesterday, yeah, late until late afternoon.
4 or 5 p.m.
Yeah.
What does Crystal say? She says, so like a monochromatic variegated
Yeah.
yarn. That
Yeah,
is
that's
my
exactly it.
kind of look.
Monochromatic was
Yes, but that is
one color and then variegated in that color.
Yes, that's what I like that.
Yeah, that's what Linda wants for the because that's what she has for her teal lace weight, and then that's also what she wants for her pale yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the
wow.
and what I spoiled myself. Got a box. It's not happy yarn because I bought it. So what I was talking about is the lace weight, and I think Linda's going to love this.
Woo! Oh my God.
It's
We're
a
like a
number
choir.
12. It's a number 12 cotton.
Oh
In
my
white.
word.
Is it in
And
white?
is that the size you were wanting, Linda?
Oh my word. I want. I need.
Is that the size you were wanting? Because that is the I'm working on a
Number
1.5
12
millimeter hook with
is
that
thin.
one. They
Number
say
12 is
2
thin, eh?
millimeter 2 millimeter knitting needles, and I'm working with a 1.5 crochet hook.
Yeah.
With it.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I did a tiny little sample for myself to see if I can work with it because of hands.
Yeah.
This is how tiny stitches get.
OMG, that is. Oh, I love it. Wow.
I
Wait,
can
let's
get that
just
for you at any time, Linda. It's in their it's the scapious. I'm not sure if your store, because you had one that sells scapious. If they
Yes.
have it, it is the scapious legacy. And if they do
Legacy.
not have it, let me know and I'll get it for you. Because they have them in different weight sizes as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can get it in a 10 and a 12, I think like in if I'm right, in a 6, 8, 10, and 12.
Right.
The same one, and you can get them in white, ivory, cream, and another color. I think there were 4. So
Wow.
like really bright
Beautiful.
white, and this is the normal one, and then you have the bright white.
Yeah.
The one
Does
that
it have a
when the
sheen?
sun hits it, you're gonna be like.
Does it have a sheen?
Not really. No, it does. It's not in mercerized cotton.
Oh, it's not.
mercerized
Okay.
cotton. No, but I can get a mercerized version of it.
Wow.
Only not this. They come in different shape balls.
Wow.
Okay.
And is it expensive?
No, not really. I think it was like €3.50 for one.
Really?
Yeah, it's not that
Wow.
And
expensive.
how many grams or yards or
Um,
whatever?
It is. Let
Meterage.
me get the. If they
While
actually
she's
have
getting
it
it,
on
I
there
just wanted
somewhere.
to ask
It's
Linda. You
100
know
grams.
when
100 grams,
when Jeanette.
495 meters.
Oh, that is good.
Wow.
Meterage. That is
Yeah.
good.
For
I'll
€3, that's a lot.
I'll message
Wait.
you.
Yeah.
She asked, "What are you doing? Osha, are you doing any of the challenges that is going on?" So, how many challenges are there going on at the
Oh,
moment?
there's several right now.
There's several.
There are several going on. I've seen. Well, we all know the Granny D moss stitch challenge.
Granny D Mostic May Challenge,
Then we've
the
got.
Crochet Cardigan Challenge.
Then there's Marsha Lee's blindfold challenge where you've got to put a blindfold on and crochet
Yeah,
and
that's
video it.
that is that blind stitches crochet, Marshall.
Yeah, Marsha Lee.
Yeah.
And then there's a new one which I'm joining, which is one cow collab, and there is Barb from Yarny, not
Woman,
Yarnies.
slower. Put the brakes on. Just what is? Just back up one so I can write it down. What is that? Okay, after Marsha Lee's one,
Blindfold.
there is what?
Hashtag.
That's the blindfold one. Okay, now I don't know how I would be able to do the blindfold one. Okay, then after that, there's what?
It's Jeannie from On the Hook Crochet.
Yes.
She does patterns. Let me just get mine because it starts tonight. Just bear with.
Okay, Nancy says, "Good morning. I am late. Usha, I made your retro scarf for my daughter. So loved it. So thanks. Thank you. I'm glad you love it. Oh, let me see. Wait. Let me solo you. Solo.
So
America Tank.
Yeah. So
Okay.
the challenge is there are 3 ladies, 3 lovely YouTubers. So there's Gina from a Knitting Turnpike. There's
Gina, yes.
There's Barb from Naughty Yarnies, and there's Lorraine from Chatelaine Makes. And it starts tonight at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is 8 o'clock your time, 7 o'clock my time. And it starts, and you have to do. Jeannie's got a discount on the pattern, which you get 30% off. Which is America 30 if you're taking part in this. And you've got to read the pattern, sort it, do your measurements and whatever. And I've chosen my yarn, which is, I've done my swatch.
Ooh, nice. Wait. And then you're supposed to make a tank top or something, or what?
Yeah, you've got 2 months. You've got 2 months to do it. But there's prizes, and it is the RM Bayan, Madame Tricot from Paris.
I've got a yarn that looks a lot like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's cotton. It's 100% cotton. And so I'm starting that at 7 o'clock tonight because we're all casting on together on
Oh, you're casting on together. Okay, because I'm trying
Yeah.
to get behind the
Okay, nice.
what is the
Well, if you go,
challenge
yeah. So if you go
Just
to
on the hook?
yeah, no. If you go to on the hook, but if you go to Gina's video first and watch it
Gina,
all, yeah,
the
our
knitting
Gina,
turnpike.
yes, our
Yeah.
Okay,
Gina,
our Gina.
and
Yeah, she
go into
explains
the
everything.
yeah, she explains
Okay,
everything, and I thought,
okay,
you
I'll
know
do
what,
that.
I'm going to do it. So
Yeah, go for
Okay,
it.
okay. So I'm gonna watch that
And
to
this,
see what it's all
what's the
about.
worst thing that can happen? You can have a nice summer top.
yeah, well, I mean, and you, if you, she does this in double crochet,
Yeah.
but you could do your own. You could do your own pattern. You could even do the moss stitch. But because this is a very, this is the way it is. I
Yes.
don't think the moss stitch would show up very well. So I'm going to do this and do another one with
Yes.
the moss stitch and hopefully get it done for May challenge for my Granny D challenge. So I've got lots of plans for this month. So I'm going to be working really hard.
Yeah, and
What did
I
you
have
say?
to continue on the villages, so I have 2 more houses to make on the village, and then the village part is done, and then I still need to make the Queen of Spring. That's going
Wow.
to be a challenge and a half.
Deborah says she just finished that pattern from On the Hook just
Oh,
before they announced the car. Oh my goodness. And what does
Yeah.
Marshallese say? I try not seeing your family for a day without
without
sight.
sight.
Okay.
I don't
So
see half of my family pretty much every day, so
no, I'm thinking, yeah,
True.
yeah, I know exactly what
Light
she means.
blue.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got
No,
I
the
got
I've
the
been
I'm
there.
pattern and
used.
I'm really
I've been there. I've been partially blind for a while,
Uh-huh.
so I know it.
wow.
Yeah, yeah. Had a little accident
I'm
at
thinking you've
gymnastics.
lost your sight and you get it back.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
double appreciate
yeah.
it.
It was
Double
nerve
appreciate it.
damage. It was nerve damage, but not so severe. It was basically bruised, and because of the
Extended
swelling,
dawn.
it swole up on the optic nerve, and that's why I lost my vision for a while.
Yeah,
It was a
Wow.
gymnastics accident, so
it
What
was
is a
all right.
while? What is a while? A month? 2 months? What is a while?
before my full vision returned, that was about 6 months.
Wow.
Shoo, that's long.
Like
That's
before
long.
then, it started with I had like no vision for about 2.5, 3 weeks. Then I see spots. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't like, and my eyes wouldn't focus because my mom said that I made me wear sunglasses, and everybody said, "Is that to protect her eyes?" And she was like, "No, because I'm going stir crazy watching her eyes go every single way." Because they
Whoa.
were trying to see, but
Focus.
yeah, and it couldn't. So it couldn't find anything. So yeah, it basically my
Wow.
eyes worked, but it never registered because of the optic nerve
Wow.
being pinched. And
Wow.
then like slowly I started seeing like spots of light and color, and then slowly went back. Yeah. Oof. That is
What?
no
I got
fun.
optical migraines that blind me for 30 minutes to an hour. No fun. Soon as things tunnel, it's time to get to a safe space.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yeah, everybody's like migraine is
Hi,
a major
Charlotte.
headache. There are so many different types of migraines.
Wow.
Like Sven has acute migraine attacks. He can go from perfectly fine to saying, "Mom, I'm getting nauseous," or
Whoa.
I'm getting a slight headache." As soon as he says that, I start grabbing a bucket. I start grabbing his medication, and I'm already like, because if I grab the bucket first, because within 5 minutes after him saying it, that he's starting to get a headache, it will be there, like the acute migraine attack will have hit. He will start spewing. He'll be sick.
Yeah, because he waits until the last minute, hey?
No, it doesn't. It's like acute, right at that moment.
Hello,
So it goes from
Georgine.
Hi,
he goes from
Geraldine.
nearly fine to severe migraine in minutes.
Wow.
So that
Wow.
is why it's called an acute migraine. And that's how. So
Yes.
he can be fine. So if he says I'm starting to get a headache, he really is just starting to get a headache. But the migraine
Yes.
hits so fast that I have to
Mm.
grab a bucket right away. And I
Wow.
warned them at school, if he says he's starting to get a headache, grab a bucket first.
Mm.
Before you do anything else, grab a bucket. He
Wow.
has medication
Unless you want to
in his
blow up.
bag.
Yeah.
He has
Oh,
medication
thank
in his
you.
bag. But
Go
yeah,
on.
it's
Sorry.
no, it's fine. So he has medication with him, and I'm like, bucket first, medication after. And they
So
were,
Yes.
he's doing it the other way round because he'll just
oh
bring it
yeah,
all back up.
Yes.
we have one that did not listen, one teacher that did not listen, and I'm starting to get a headache. He literally said, like, Miss, I'm starting to get a headache. She didn't listen. She was
Blah.
like, whatever. She was like, whatever. And at that time, Sven
Yes.
was offended because he was like, whatever. You know I have acute migraine attacks. And he didn't
Yes.
even he had that thought in his head, like, Mom, like, seriously, you know I have this issue? And right after, he just started spewing everything. And it went everywhere. And so I was called to pick up Sven, and I was like, yeah. She was like, yeah, but there's a mess in my classroom now. I was like, and it's your job to clean it up, because I told you, as soon as he says he's starting to get a headache, grab a bucket.
Or
You didn't
something.
listen.
Even the dustbin. The little dustbin.
Anything. She didn't do it.
Anything.
I'm like, really? You're not listening to him, and now you want me to clean it up? I don't think so.
Don't they have
Happen.
cleaners at the school? I'm just asking.
Yeah, but
Don't they have
during
cleaners?
the day, so they still have to sit there. So
Oh, okay.
and
Wow.
I just grabbed Sven and I left. Then I gave him a shower and I put him to bed and I gave him his meds and everything. And I was like, that's her problem,
Yeah.
not mine. You did not listen. I told you, grab the bucket. Didn't do it, then it's your issue, not mine.
It's her fault, totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I just say thank you, Charlotte. I'll check out that video. She's tagged me in a video, so I want to go and have a look at that. Not now,
Oh, cool.
Okay.
later.
Oh, cool.
Arshali says, I've lost my sight in both eyes due to a doctor's mistake. You know, that is terrible when that happens, because I have a friend whose son is, I think, my son's age. And she thought there was something wrong with the boy's eye, you know, when he was small. I remember when they were small, when like 3, before school. And before school going age, and the pediatrician just, oh no, you know, nothing wrong. And then eventually I think it was the inside of the it leaked out, which left him blind in the one eye.
Oh no.
But now you see,
Vitreous fluid.
it's terrible when yeah, I mean, it's always terrible when something happens like that, but it's terrible when it's negligence, eh? I mean, because it could have been prevented. It's
Could have easily
so
been prevented.
unnecessary.
Yeah.
I think the word I'm looking for is unnecessary.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
If you
yeah,
just
you get
taken
the
the time to, you know, to refer
take their job
into because there are ophthalmologists who specialize in children's, you know, I mean, when I worked at the hospital, I worked in ophthalmology and I worked for the consultants. So, you know,
there's
saw
so many
a
things
lot.
they could have done. Yeah.
And the amount of things that can go wrong with your eyes really makes you appreciate your eyes. I can tell you.
Yeah.
Really does.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
I've seen some things come in that I'm like, oh, ooh.
in a
Not
way, we're
good.
walking miracles because there's so much that can go wrong,
Oh yeah.
you know, at any time.
You're
Um,
defying the odds every single day that you're still alive.
Yeah. Oh God,
Basically,
yeah.
that's what it comes down to. You're defying the odds every single day
yes,
because there's so many people that do not make it through the night.
Yeah.
So anytime you're walking around during the day, you're defying the odds.
Yeah. Definitely.
I
okay,
mean,
let me just
I've been
write this.
defying the odds with cancer, and so far it's hit me 5 times now, and it still hasn't done me in.
Wow,
It's not gonna do
wow.
me in anytime soon. I'm just too stubborn.
Yes,
I am too stubborn.
yes,
I'm not going anywhere. There's no getting rid of me. It's not
no.
gonna happen.
No.
So
No.
Can I just
that's what
ask?
I always
Okay,
tell my kids because they're like, "Mom, you already had it." I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not gonna go anywhere anytime soon. Don't worry. I'm too stubborn to go anywhere."
I'm going
Well,
to watch Gina's video for that. And then I've got the crochet cardigan challenge, the moss stitch challenge. Was there anything else? The blindfold challenge, but I mean, I can't imagine doing that. You know what I mean?
Well,
no.
that's the entire point. That's the entire point. Trying to crochet while blindfolded.
Yeah.
In front of the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm going to get Rick to sit here with the camera across from me with my blindfold on, and I'm going to attempt to crochet. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm going to try, and then I will say,
I
whatever,
think
Oh, right.
how I
yeah,
feel about it, and say,
the ideal thing would be to try and make a swatch, just a swatch.
yeah, oh yeah, that I've
Nothing,
no intentions of doing any,
nothing like
and I'm
trying to go.
using,
No,
yeah,
not trying to go crochet in the round or anything. Just try and make a swatch. If
yeah,
you can
that's all I'm
actually
doing.
manage to do that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use I feel like I'm cheating, but I'm going to use a chunky scrap yarn, but a chunky and kind of like
No,
a
I don't think that's cheating. I mean,
No,
seriously, if
but
you're gonna
let's,
try and find for
yeah,
yourself and try and finding the stitches,
yeah,
regardless, is going to be hard.
yeah,
So yeah,
definitely.
yes, there. Deborah is saying
it's
to
gonna
Marshall,
give you a whole new appreciation
yeah,
for people like why do I keep losing Marsha?
Marshall
Marshall?
Lee,
Marshall. She's
Marshall Lee.
saying, have you done a
Partially,
video
and
about your loss of
Froggy, because
eyesight?
Froggy has knits. It also is
Yes,
legally blind.
she's legally blind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so you
My
need to
left
be
she
like,
hand
can
spot, I
see
can,
on the periphery of her eyes. She can, she can kind of see, not a
well,
lot, but just she did explain it in one of her one of her lives.
yeah.
who's
I
that
saw it.
froggy?
I think I
Yeah,
saw it during her. She explained something about it during her celebration live. I think.
Oh,
Or
is
the
it?
one after.
Okay.
I think the celebrate was that her celebration live that she did it in. She showed that keyboard that she has with the gigantic letters on it.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then she has like a screen right in front of her, which is again blown out, so the letters are way bigger
yes,
than normal, and that's
yes.
basically how she sees. Yeah,
yeah,
she has to
Okay.
magnify it like a million times, and then she still has issues seeing it
yeah,
because
Yes.
then
But
she
Marshall Lee
basically
can
still
tell
she
us,
sees just shapes.
Marshall Lee can tell us what you say you want, you would feel like you'd be cheating if you use a thicker yarn, but Marshall Lee can tell us what kind of yarns she uses these days after losing her sight. It doesn't have to be crochet, it can be something that you do often. Okay. Veronica
The
asked,
crazy thing is what we did do here. It might sound crazy to you guys. Here in Holland, they did a campaign, and you needed to find you were all blindfolded in your bed, and you needed to find your way out of your house blindfolded. Sounds crazy, right?
Okay.
But you know what that is? That is a fire safety drill. Because guess what? When you are waking up and your house is on fire, there's smoke everywhere. You cannot see anything, and you still need to make your way
Yes.
out of the house.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
That's what they did that for. So you had to get blindfolded. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm blind as a bat at night because I have night blindness, so I couldn't see
Yes.
anything. So, and during the night, as soon as it gets dark around me, I start losing most of my vision. I can when the light comes on, it will just be I don't get a sharp vision anymore. It's like shadows and shapes basically, but
Yeah.
not sharp.
Yeah.
Not sharp shapes, but I can see like there's an object there, but that's it. I cannot see much of color anymore. And like all that is gone after if I've been in pitch dark for a while.
Hmm.
So it takes a
But
while for
you
my eyes to reset themselves and
Yeah.
night blindness.
but but there is a time in the day when you can see clear.
Oh yeah,
I mean, yeah.
during the daylight I'm fine. It's in the evenings I'm fine as long as there's light around me. But
Yeah.
if you turn off all the
Okay.
lights and it's dark outside, so there's no light coming in, that's when it happens. That's when I start losing my sight.
Wow.
It's
Wow.
yeah, it's a pretty common thing for people with gray eyes because I have gray eyes, so it's pretty common for us.
Red eyes?
I have gray
Wow.
eyes,
Wow.
gray and green. There's like a yellowish green line around my iris, and the rest of it is gray.
I've
Wow.
got blue eyes. I've got blue eyes. I'm the only one in the family. I'm the eldest of three girls. My mum, my dad, and my two sisters who are younger than me. They've all got hazel eyes, and I've got blue. And I'm left-handed, and
Wow.
everybody else is right.
I got
And
the
your
So my
gray
father
dad,
eyes.
is
Well,
the
I used
my
to
dad
joke that
says to
maybe
me,
I wasn't one.
my
I
dad said,
joked I
sorry.
joked that I maybe was from the milkman or something because my hair color is different, my skin color is different, my eye color is different.
My dad said to me, "You're not mine." He said, "You're the Colemans." And I said, "Dad, we lived in Malta. There is no way we had a Coleman in Malta when I was born."
Well, my dad said I was the milkman, so yeah.
Even if he said I was the milkman, so we didn't have a milkman.
wow, yes.
Well, my dad said that, but
That's
he was
fine.
like,
It's the
after a
postman.
while, he was like, everybody was like, because they literally asked my mom if she had cheated on my dad when they saw
What?
me. Yeah,
Wow.
because my dad is pale. He's like not really. He's like that salt and pepper blonde,
Yeah.
like the peppery blonde, that color. My sister is pale white blonde. My mom, pale white blonde. I was born. I had a tan going and I had black ringlets that
Well,
had these long curls hanging from my head and they were pitch black. And I had
well,
a tan. I was
well. Oh,
born with a freaking tan.
well. I tell you what. I was born and I was blonde and blue-eyed. You couldn't see my hair because I was that blonde.
Yeah, that's how blonde everybody else but me was. Yeah.
Yeah. Our Dawn was jet black hair and big brown eyes. And my younger sister, she was ginger, redhead with green
Wow.
eyes. All
Oh,
three of us were
nice combo.
different. But
Nice.
my dad,
Now my mom has like the blonde hair and green eyes,
mm-hmm.
and my dad has the blue eyes and peppery blonde hair. And here I come with gray eyes with a yellow circle in them and like dark hair and a tan. Turns out I
Wow.
took the complexion from my grandmother.
Uh-huh.
On my dad's
You
side, the
really went back
grandmother.
a generation.
But if you
You went
see,
back a generation.
you went back a generation. Just bear with. Let me see if I've got a photograph of me with my sisters and my mum. at my mum's 80th last year. I'll show you.
Sven.
Veronica was asking what we were working on, so we must tell her at some point. I don't know if she's here still. Yes, let me put you in solo once you show it, Linda.
Right.
That is
me and my mum. So that's my mum. That's me. They're my sisters. And
okay. Wow.
me.
Well, you're the odd one out in a color shirt as well.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So they're all. And I'm the tallest. At 5'3".
I just say nothing.
I'm just gonna try and find.
Say nothing.
She's gonna have one.
Like, I want to be happy for you, but is that an achievement? I don't know. From here, it doesn't feel like it.
Really?
Good morning, Meg. Hello.
Hi, Meg.
5'3", I'm the tallest. Yay! That's hilarious. That
I'm
is
the tallest
hilarious.
as well.
At 5'3".
My sister's 5'7".
That makes me think
here's
of
a baby
one
picture.
eye in the land of the blind. Wait. Let me put you in solo. Ooh. Who's that?
My dad.
Okay, that's your
me.
mom.
That's my sister and my mom.
Wow. But that is really very blonde, eh?
Yeah,
wow.
My sister was extremely blonde. She
Oh,
still
but
is.
you were a cute little girl. Good morning, Helen. So glad to see you.
Hi, Helen.
I stay dark. That was
getting ready
taken in
for work.
after the summer, like late in the summer, and late in the summer I'll get a little lighter because the sunlight will bleaches it out. But
yes,
this is my mom and my sister now, and well, you can see me. I'm still dark. This is natural color. I did not dye this.
Your mom and your sister now. Wow, they are really blonde. Wow. Yeah.
And
your
then
mom
there's
still
me.
looks beautiful, eh?
Like, really? Why is he doing that?
Yes.
Yeah,
No, there we go. That's it. Yes. Okay, no, you're definitely the darkest one there.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
sure.
hands down. What does Deborah say? My mom was 5'2", father 5'6". Yes, but Deborah, you're my size.
But
you
and my sister's gonna have the lucky one. She's not gonna go gray. Because that's my mom, and my mom is now 76. Am I right? No, not 76, 75. She's 75 years old. That was the picture at 75. And she's not
what?
great.
She's looking fantastic for 75.
I know.
Yeah, she's 75.
My mum's 81 now. And I think my mum looks good for 81.
My mom dyed it gray once because it was in style, but she's not gray for like herself.
Yeah.
Her own hair is not gray.
Yeah.
Still not gray. Wow. I'm like, really, Mom? Want to rub it in?
Mm-hmm. This is my natural colour, and I have got grey, and I don't care. It'll just go grey as I go older.
Oh yeah, I'm like, really?
Hi,
no,
Susan.
I'm not going to.
Hi, Susan.
If I want to dye my hair, it's not because I want to hide gray hair. If I want to dye my hair, I want to dye because I want a different color than this dark brownish mousy. Yeah. No. Yeah. If I want that's because I really don't. I don't care. I got a gray hair right here, right there, and it's. And everybody's like, yank it out. I'm like, don't touch it. I earned that gray hair.
I've earned all mine. And there's not many. In fact, poor Rick's got more grey. Rick started going grey as soon as he started going out with me. He's got a head full of it.
He went white.
He's going to blame you
for
that
to show
one.
You.
Oh, I know.
I want to show you something. Can I show you something? Jessica just handed me something that has just been completed. just being completed. Now, does this have a name? No name. You want to ask them to name it? Okay, she wants to ask you to name it. Come up with names for this penguin. It's a penguin. Okay.
Oh,
the
it's
penguin is
penguin.
done.
Penelope Penguin. Oh my God,
Oh,
she's adorable. Oh,
yep, that's a Penelope. Oh,
Penelope
that's a
Penguin.
Penelope. Oh, look at
wow.
that.
Oh, that
She
is
is
adorable.
cute. Yep, that's Penelope Penguin.
Penelope.
So, and this is in the body. It looks like a little suit, but it's
Yeah.
not. And this, the arms, the sleeves were put on afterwards on the
Oh,
arms that were, because I looked at,
Oh.
when she was making it, I was saying, I was sitting next to her and I'm like, are you sure that's the right body? Because that looks like it should be like a barrel body, but she's no. I said, okay, I'm not going to say anything because good morning, Laura, because
Hi, Laura.
actually, I'm not in your head. I don't see the vision. So she said, now I'm going to make arms and the arms will be puffed up. So I said, okay. Then remember, this is the one that I said, should this be a triangle? And she says, I must just wait until it's done. So now it's done. So, okay, Penelope it is. Penelope Penguin.
Oh,
There
thank
you
you,
go.
Jessica.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely chuffed.
But it's big, hey? Look at this is my hand.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it is
it's
a
a
hand
big one, but she
She's-
is too
and
cute.
a hole.
She's
Yes, a
so
hand and a hole.
cute. And Jessica knows I love penguins. I love
Yeah.
penguins.
So
Well,
cute,
I
says
did
Renee.
find one of my favorite
Oh,
knitted
Linda.
sweater that I wore as a
The
kid,
next,
and I wanted to make it again, but I've not been able to find sort of like the not like a real pattern for it, but the stitches that were used.
okay, let me see. Oh, I can't make out the stitches. If you can, Linda, can you
No,
make
I
out the
That's the
can't.
stitches?
issue.
Yeah, can't make out
I-
the stitches at all.
No, I know there's like the cable around the side, but that's it. And I know
Yeah.
there's like a cable here and a cable there, and
It's almost like a heart. You know,
yeah,
it's kind of like a V that comes to your bust, to your cleavage. And then this is kind of like, like front post, back post.
yeah.
In a heart, well, that I think it's a heart shaped. So you've got kind of like the V coming down to your cleavage, and then you've got, it's almost like knit-a-row, purl-a-row rib
Yeah.
in the heart shape. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like to me.
I couldn't figure it out. And my mom said that she had a better picture of of me in the sweater in color.
Mm,
And so I was like,
wow.
oh, if you have that picture, I want it because I want to make it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's gonna take me forever because it's knit. And I know how to knit. I made my kids Irish
Ooh.
cable sweaters and everything. So I know how to knit. That's not the issue. It just takes forever.
Yeah.
So that's why
Um,
I tried the sock knitting. Not my thing. The circular
what is it
knitting
that Inga
needles
wants
are
to see
going to be
again?
gifted away.
Circular needles.
Inga
Have you
wanted to
got
see
circular
something again.
needles?
Yeah.
Laura, Jessica used a 2.25 hook on the penguin.
That's what I'm
And
using
Inga
on
said
my
she
got
wanted
rid
to
of the
see
ladybug.
it
picture.
again. What does she
Yeah,
want to see
I've got
again?
rid of the picture. I have no idea. So if she wants
Oh,
to see
okay.
the picture, I can send it to her on Messenger. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
It's
V, you
I
asked.
think it's like a sort of like an Irish cable sweater, not completely, but like some of the stitches that they use typically in them, like for the
Yeah.
stripes down.
Yeah.
I think
The
that's
sweater
sort
from
of like
Barbara.
that.
Okay,
Yeah,
she'll send it
I'll
to you
send
on
it to you
Messenger.
on Messenger.
Yeah.
I think
V
that would be
asked
easier.
what we were working on. So V,
Right.
I
I'm
just
still
wanted to
working
quickly
on
show
that
you.
dang moss stitch challenge. That's taking me forever. it's so not my thing, and I'm just making the bandana cowl, and after that I'm done. That stitch is
Wow.
not going to be back in my hands ever again after
Oh, I
that.
love that stitch. I
Yeah.
love that
I
stitch.
also love it. I
Yeah,
love
but
it too.
I think
I
it
want to
may
show,
have to do with the yarn that I chose. So
Mhm.
yes, because
because
I
it's
chose a chunky
super fine.
and it works up good. And my
I'll be
temperature
back in a
blanket is
minute.
in that.
Because this
V, I wanted to show
is how
V.
fine they
Okay.
are. Oh,
Wait. Okay, let me just put you. Wait. Okay, let me show. That is a very fine yarn because you're using lace weight, aren't you?
no,
Wow.
actually I'm using
But
a sport weight thin DK.
sport weight.
Yeah.
Good morning, Joyce. That is beautiful. I tell you,
This
that
is on
stitch
a 5mm hook. Like seriously.
like
This is what I got on a 5mm hook.
but I love that stitch because it is as thin as knitting. And I wanted
It's
to
not
show
like super
V.
thick. Oh, she got presents. She got presents.
Okay, wait. Let me see.
Oh no, she's fighting with her earphones.
She's fighting. Okay, while she's fighting, let me show V what I'm busy with. V, I'm busy with learning how to do mosaic.
Mosaic.
Is the word. So I started last week and I only did this little bit. And then I did about this much the next day, sort of getting the hang of it. And now I've progressed and I then bought some patterns and you can see I'm still busy here. But this is, it's this yarn, 500 grams. This is 500 grams each. So I can crochet until the cows come home.
I wanted to say that because I was like, you can be like crocheting up a storm and still have plenty of yarn to work with.
There you go. Then going to lay back down. It is only 5:30. Oh, Susan, that
Wow,
is
Susan.
super early.
To bed, huh?
Wow.
Thanks. Now, Linda, you
So,
said I got circular needles. Yes, I tried these.
what is
Circular
that?
knitting
Wait, let me see.
needles.
Oh my goodness, that is like
That's no,
incredibly.
It's 3mm, so it's not that thin.
What is
So
a
that's
sock? A sock.
Nah, it's a circular knitting needle. So I tried that. It is not my thing. Definitely not. I think I would have been fine before I damaged my hand, before they did the reconstructive surgery on my hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I only have this bit to grip, and then this will get strained trying to hold on. So it doesn't
Yeah.
work for me. Well,
Thank you, V.
because I have the straight needles, the simple ones, the simple straight needles, and I'm fine.
I've got straight needles.
Yeah.
So
this is the circular knitting needles, and I'm getting rid of those, and I'm getting rid of the sock blockers that I got because I'm not making socks, or at least I'm not knitting them. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I will message you.
Yeah, sure.
About them later. All right.
Because they're from Knit Pro. I got the Knit Pro series. I got a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll message
V,
you
this
on
is for the
WhatsApp
challengers at the end of the month. Remember I said I'm going to learn something new, which is now moss. So I took last week to do this.
Oh, you learned two new things because you didn't do the moss stitch and now you're doing mosaic. So you didn't do one new thing, you did two. Have to be you have to be honest. Like for me, the new thing was the moss stitch.
And for me.
Yes.
Yeah, that was new and definitely new.
On finishing amigurumi started yesterday. You started it
nice.
yesterday and you're finishing it up today. Wow.
That kind of
Charlotte?
depends on what you're making.
That is
depends
quick.
on what you're making. You can make there are amigurumis that you can make pretty quick.
Well, you know that baby Yoda.
Yeah, that worked those work
2
pretty
days
quick.
it took me.
Yeah, those work pretty quick.
Jeepers. 2 days.
Yeah, for me, the same with the dragons. They take me about 2 days tops. If I work on only that
Yeah.
and
Yes.
don't get distracted by
Yeah.
patterns, by pretty yarns, by
Anything else?
You see, the thing I
Books.
find is with the mosaic is that there. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, this is just last week. Is that you have? She has the basic mosaic tutorials, but if you want to do more, you have to follow the pattern.
yeah.
I haven't come up. Well, maybe I should just. You see, it's such a maze that you have to search through because I mean it's everywhere, and some things I came across would say mosaic, and
Yeah.
it's not mosaic. It
No,
is.
No.
It is not mosaic.
there's also
Hi,
a
Bonnie.
lot of stuff out there just is named wrong.
Hi, Bonnie.
It is what you would call clickbait. So it gets you to click on it, but within the first how many minutes you see, this is not what you were looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I had to, you sift through that, and that's what I did on Tuesday. I think is I spent like I say half a day because I'm trying to be conservative in how much time, but I didn't do anything else that entire day than go from video to video to video to try and find mosaic crochet baby blanket, one that showed the stitches and showed, but now that's now knowing nothing. And eventually I ended up just going to Tina's and trying the first one, then the second one. And by the third one, she was doing the border. And I thought, okay, I don't want to do the border, but I can now see. I couldn't see anything else on her channel that
make
was.
you can now make repetitive patterns with those three. I mean, with
Yes,
those three, you can make
yes,
an entire blanket and it will look gorgeous. So
yes.
I will be right back. I'll just stop the cam and mute, and I will be right back.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
okay.
Yeah. So, I think this is it's quite a challenge, but I love it, and it's new, and it's I'm enjoying it, and the way the colors work up is gorgeous. So
Yeah,
I bought
beautiful.
what I did buy today is I'll show you the bag. Now this is chocolate brown and mustard yellow,
Beautiful.
and it is. Wait, what is it? It is. Let me just quickly tell you what it is. It is Kartopu 25 mohair, 75 acrylic, and on one ball it has
That's snowball.
525 meters.
Wow, that's good.
But that's a lot on one ball. I mean, this doesn't look like
no.
It doesn't look huge, but when I looked at the meters, I thought, so I bought that because I thought that would make a beautiful mosaic blanket. Because this was on special. You know how much I paid for one? Now I've told you the specs. 20 rands. 20 rands. Rose, this is on special at Clean Easy today. 20 rands. Now you know how much is that? £1?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. £1. I just took it. Rose is saying, you are all amazingly creative and so gifted. Oh, and Rose, definitely you can count yourself in. Good morning, Ushna. Just woke up. It's about 5:43 a.m. here in California.
Hi, Liz.
How are you? And how was your day yesterday and your weekend? I should actually say, how was your weekend? And then I told you my BFF came and she saw my retro granny square scarf. Yeah. And I said to her, I will then make her one as well. And as you know, these are the colors.
Oh,
nice. I shouldn't put the yellow next to the orange, but I'm going to be making another one while I'm doing my lives, because that's now the one thing I can do without looking away. Maybe I should do that in a blindfold. See how I get on.
Another thing I did
There is Veronica's channel link. Good morning, Granny D. I'm so sorry.
Granny D. So this is, last week I was telling you about the calendar.
Yes.
The birthstone. So I've added the green now.
Yes. Wait. Now that's another cowl going on, but that's not a challenge. That's a cowl.
No,
No, this
that's
is
a
once
crochet
a
along.
month. So that is January, February, March, April, and that is May.
That is
So,
going
and
to
I
make a
think,
lap gun.
yes,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go around. I'm going to do a border when it's all done. I'm going to do a border all the way around it in grey, because I think grey
Oh,
will
nice.
go nice with it.
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. Well, right now you got a cowl.
Yeah. So that's something else I did last week. I did that. So
Wow.
I've had a busy week.
You have been busy, really busy.
Mm. But it
I
keeps me
actually,
out, as Rick says, it keeps me out of mischief. So he thinks.
Oh, I
well, I
believe
just
that.
wanted to say it like
Rick would
so.
know.
Thanks.
What
Well,
does he think?
I
What do you
Rick would
think?
know.
I did make I'm starting working on this one little hat to
Ooh.
go with the cowl that I made, the bandana cowl that I did with Reggie's pattern.
Oh
Yes.
yes, that's beautiful.
So
Hi,
Yes. That
Julie.
with the
ascot.
leftover, yeah, with
Hi,
the ascot.
Julie.
So with the leftover yarn, I
Thank you,
should be able to
Julie.
finish it because there's I think like 20 grams left, and I only have like 2 to 3, probably like 2 to 3 more rows to go. So this is not that bad. I should be able to finish this.
Is it
Lovely.
just going to come down?
Yeah, it's just
Plain
gonna be
come down.
just plain come down.
Lovely.
That's it. And
Lovely.
then it's a set, and my daughter's already claimed it. So as usual, and I did get this one.
Oh, yes. I saw you. Where did you show this that I saw it? Some live, some or other
Yeah.
live, you showed it.
Yeah, and I just checked it, like the only
Beautiful
thing I
girl.
thought was I was going to get pages like this, just the crochet project
Yes.
journal page, and you can use
Yes.
sample and labels and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, that would be nice for me to sort out projects, but it had something more in there. So
Oh,
this this part is the area that does the crochet projects. That's about a little over half of it is crochet projects, this half.
yeah.
And then it goes into
Wow,
yarn
Yarn
inventory.
inventory. Wow.
And not just like a couple of pages of it, but there's like a serious amount. They know us. The
Wow.
one that designed it knows us because this part is just yarn inventory.
So, and I hope that it has a
16 on a
location as
page. They
well.
know, like 16 on a page back on both sides. So yeah, they
Jesus.
know us. And then they have something else in here to make the crochet hook inventory,
Woo!
Woo.
which I really like. I was like,
Yes,
okay, that's
that's
different.
handy.
See, the
Yes, so
crochet
that
hooks,
you
they
know
have
what you've
all the
got.
sizes, steel hooks, generic hooks. So you can literally put in,
Ergonomic.
and it says aluminium, plastic, or bamboo.
Oh,
And you can actually check which one, and then they know us so well. Look at this. Left and right.
Crochet shopping list.
oh my goodness.
So I'll
It
just
should just
grab.
say whatever I lay my eyes on.
Yeah, as long as it's yarn. Yeah, brilliant.
Crochet shopping list. Every day is a good day. It
But
should
then you can
say.
write in stuff that you got or bought during a certain
It keeps
time
a
period. They
record
know.
of what you've bought and where you bought it and the price you made, and then you can go back, kind of say in 6 months you want to buy something else, you can go back
Yeah.
and see whether the price has gone up or whatever. So
Yeah, and then there's one more page in there that just says notes on both sides. Well, I have notebooks for my notes, so that's probably going to be used as shopping list or
yeah.
But yeah, I saw that book and I was like, "Yep, that's mine." Because it will.
But
I'm
that
going
is
to use
beautiful.
it as soon as I am going to be in the new craft room when we've moved houses. Because then I
When
can,
is that?
as I'm storing away everything, like I'm storing away the yarns and whatnot, I can actually take note of what I have.
Yeah.
And this is just going to be. I'm not going to put all the wool in there. This is just going to be my cottons.
Yeah.
That's going to be in there.
You'll need a book for everyone. One for cotton, one for the other,
Well, I've
one for the other.
Yeah.
I've decided that I'm going to start and work down all the acrylics and whatever. Well, not the acrylics so much, the chunkies and the worsted weights, and replace them with cottons.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'll take me a
Well,
while, but that's
this is
what
just a little basket of cotton next to me.
uh-huh.
That is one. And I can feel like
Ooh. Wait. Let me see.
I love
Oh
them
my goodness,
baskets.
woman. Lift that basket. Can you lift it a little bit? Ooh, that is now something, hey?
and I
Yeah.
can fill that
And you
basket like
see,
15 times over because there's so much in there.
that is gorgeous. I
Like,
wanted to say
I'm
something
gonna
and then it's
try
gone
and
right
see if
now.
I can put it away as it was because I yanked some things out and then did not put them back as I had put them in here.
Is there a pattern for the penguin? Asked Geraldine. No, she freestyled it. Totally freestyling. No pattern yet, Geraldine. How are you? And how was your Mother's Day? And Granny D, how was your Mother's Day? And
Yes,
how was
how
your
was
weekend? It feels like I've missed out on so much. Just one weekend, not.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, we missed
these
you.
live was my last live on Friday.
right.
You know what? My son did on Friday. I say
Linton.
Barbara because Barbara has a son that has autism. He took scissors and he just cut his own hair. Cut it, just cut it. So I had to
Oh,
take clippers and shave it off on number 4. Oh, that is like a bouquet.
Oh,
That's like a
beautiful.
bouquet. Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
that's just the colors I'm working on with the next project. That's the
Beautiful.
only thing this is because I have like a tub this big next to me, and that has the rest of the cotton yarn. And it's not even all because I got more upstairs.
Yeah.
I don't know, Charlotte. Charlotte says, is it just me or is the chat acting funny? I don't know. Is it not moving or what is funny? Hi, Mikey. Good morning, Ursula,
Hi,
Linda, and
Mikey.
Whisper.
I
Mother's
did
Day
not
was great. What
see
about you?
anything different in the chat, so I have no idea.
You know, when my son does things like that, it throws me. Now, maybe I should say to myself, it's nothing. It's just hair. Hair will grow back.
Yeah,
But it still affects me, So
Yeah.
I don't
it's
know. It
scary.
just,
It's scary. That's the thing. The
well,
moment
it's not
that I
like he
had
took
to,
scissors
at
to
the
other
moment I
things,
had to,
No.
my son, I gave him electric razor because I did not want to see him with a steel razor blade.
Exactly.
No. So we have one.
Exactly.
I found one that works best with the kids with autism. It has LED lights
Yeah.
that show exactly how much energy there's still in there, and I can literally point out if it's on that level, you need to charge it because that means
Yeah.
you're not going to have enough for your next shaving. And so he was like, so that worked really well for him. But yeah, the idea that he has scissors around him, no, thank you. Just no.
But he is normally very obedient and very, I mean, he doesn't do stuff like that. I must now say, is it now the first time he ever did it? I can't remember another time that he ever took scissors and cut his hair. I know children do that at some point in life as small children
No,
somewhere.
I've
They
had to cut my kids' hair because of different reasons. I mean, chewing gum in their hair because someone was being stubborn and with her long hair went to sleep with chewing gum in her mouth, which during the night, of course, went out of her mouth into that long hair.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But
So
chewing
that
gum in the hair is
stuff
terrible.
like
Yeah.
that. I'm more used to than my kids doing stuff that makes me have to cut their hair. And my daughter was lucky, seriously lucky,
Good
because it came
morning.
into the edges of
Morning.
her hair. It wasn't like stuck high up in her hair, but it was like stuck in. So
Yes.
I had to cut off that much of her hair. She
Yes.
went down from just below the shoulder blades to bob.
A bob.
Yeah.
Yes.
She had to go
You
to a
see
bob.
the
She
thing is,
did not like it. And I was like, yeah, well, you're the one that was stupid enough to go to sleep with chewing gum in your mouth.
how much okay now, how much speech does your son have?
Full.
Okay, now you
He
see
has full.
mine doesn't. So now I would, okay, let's
Let's put it this way.
um
He has full speech now, but he didn't have it naturally. So that's a lot of speech
yes,
therapy and a lot of like
yes.
social training and
No,
all that.
yeah. No, I'm asking about now because my son, you see now he did something like that now Friday. He took the scissors to his hair. Now, to me, okay, that wouldn't probably be the worst thing. If I could ask him, why did you do it? And he could say, because whatever the reason is, then
Yeah.
we can talk about it. And I can explain, this is not acceptable. You should not be just taking a scissors to your hair and why, whatever, But he cannot answer. If you say why, he must say because. The why, because he has never been able to do. And it is
No.
very frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very frustrating process. You can only ask
Yes.
if he did it out of frustration. Did he do it
No,
out of
you
it being too hot?
and
I
all
mean, I've seen
the
kids in John's class cut their hair off because it was too hot
yeah.
and they were
Now there's
sweaty
not
and it was annoying
yes.
and they just cut it off. And it might be a spur of the moment thing, like a thought went into his head and he decided right there and then it needed to go.
Okay, the question would be that I always try and think if someone who does it that cannot answer you back does something, I would always
Yeah.
ask myself, okay, why would a normal child do this? And there would be reasons like, I mean, I remember when I was a child, it was a lovely feeling to want to cut hair, It's not that you wanted it shorter. It was the feeling of cutting the hair. It went
Yeah.
so smooth and I've put scissors to my hair, but it's because he's 21. It's not like he is 5 or 7 or,
Yeah, but that's also the difference. How old is he mentally?
yeah.
Because
Yeah,
my
that's
son
a
is
good question.
21. My son is 21. Mentally, he's about 15, 16 ish.
Yeah,
Emotionally, he's probably about 5 or 6.
yeah.
Like there's the different IQs. You have the emotional IQ, you have the social IQ,
Yes,
and you have the
yes,
knowledge IQ.
yes.
Knowledge IQ, he's
It's
at
like,
21. He is as smart as a whip. He is at that like he's a total 21-year-old.
yeah,
Emotionally, he's like 5 to 6 years old because he has the emotional range of a teaspoon.
yeah.
I
Now,
mean,
yeah,
that's it. He doesn't have. He has like 5 emotions, and that's all he knows. He doesn't know more emotions than
yeah.
5. You probably recognize them. They're the extremely happy, extremely sad, extremely angry.
It is extremes. It's
It's like the
extremes.
extremes, and then you have the like no
Nothing.
emotion face, blank,
Yeah.
nothing. So it's like
But
you have 4 extreme
yeah,
emotions and the blank face. That's it. That's all they got. That's just it. But the emotional part might be like he might have just seen something that he liked, like somebody had a haircut that he really liked and wanted for himself. That might
Well,
be
I
it.
tell
That
you
might
what.
be enough to just cut off his hair and try it.
I'll tell you what happened on Friday was that I actually, I did his hair beautifully. I cut it and shaved and dressed beautifully, everything. And he looked like to a T. And I was telling him how wonderful he looks and whatever. And then my friend came to visit. Now, sometimes it will happen. Then when someone visits me, mommy is distracted and he knows mommy is distracted. And then, so then when he knows this friend because she used to be his tutor. And then when she came to visit, we called him to say hello to her. So I thought he had been dancing or whatever. You know, when they sweat and he would put his hand up so the fringe would go with it. I never thought he'd cut his hair. But later that day, when I was closer to him, I saw he had cut it. Now, you can imagine, to me, that is a trigger. It just throws me, you know? So I really
but you
wanted to
just have
spend
to,
the weekend under a cushion.
you have
know?
to basically acknowledge that this is something that a kid would do at the age of 5 or 6, which is probably his emotional age. Because they don't grow much in their emotional range, because that's the autism part. They just don't get it. So I think that might it's going to be one of those. He did that. Lord knows why.
Yeah,
But
I
he
know,
did
but
it. I mean,
yeah,
we've all seen 5 and 6-year-olds on TV that had grabbed the scissors and went.
exactly. That's
So,
why I
yeah.
say I had to speak to myself and tell myself to get out of the gutter there where you fell now emotionally. Get up.
Yeah.
It's just here. It's just this. Because I don't have another mother that I can go to and say, you know,
Yeah.
it's okay or whatever.
I know the feeling.
My husband's not going to say, oh, well, you're upset. I mean, he doesn't even feel that the child cut his hair. It's like, so what? You know?
Yeah.
So anyway, but
Well,
Nancy's asking.
well, you're not used to it. But yeah, that's pretty normal. Kids like that would
Well,
do that.
I'm in charge of his getting him to be socially appropriate. So it would affect me because I'm like his coach,
Yeah.
you know. Nancy's asking, should she get a white printed or black mannequin? So
I have white.
I would go for white. I would go for white because I think it's when you have made
It's
a
more
black, well,
neutral.
maybe it goes both ways. If you've made a white garment and you put it on the white mannequin, it's going to look.
Yeah, then you just put a black
I don't
t-shirt
know.
on.
I put a dress on mine. I put a neutral coloured dress on my mannequin.
Now that is a great idea. No,
And
that's
then-
a great idea.
And then
With
I just
sharpest pencil in this case, hey? Linda, put it on. Put it on. That is an excellent idea.
I have a sewing mannequin, so I don't have one of those dress mannequins that you guys were talking about. I have a sewing mannequin, so
Yeah.
that it's that you can change the shapes and sizes and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I have, and mine is gray, black and gray.
It is fixing on the base, as my eldest daughter had 2 foster kids, and they must have tried to climb it or something, and they broke the base. Okay, well, I mean, does it need a base? You can put it on a table or something, eh?
I would just cut the base off and put it on the table. That's what I do. I didn't cut the base off. I just took it off the base because I have one that you can just take off the base and then, put it
I think
away
so.
easier than the whole thing. So I just I just took the base off and put it on the corner of a table. If I wanted to put her here, I can just put her just right behind her and you would still see her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, so
how many granny squares do you still have to do, Linda? Because you were working on the blanket, right?
Right. Okay.
Because you had that graph for it.
Yeah. I must catch up on my rainbow.
Really catching up on that one.
Yeah.
Yike.
So I'm on I'm on these 2 rows.
That's
I'm nearly-
halfway.
Yeah, that's halfway. I'll be halfway at the end of this
Woman.
month.
Nice, because you're really going on at it.
Yeah.
Dang.
There's how many squares did I need? I put it down. 252 squares.
Yeah, but you're
Wow.
already like over 100.
Yeah.
Well over 100.
Wow.
Yeah. When I finish these, I've done 12. I've got 1836. So I've still got 14 more to do, and I'll have done these 2 rows here.
Yeah.
And when they're done, I'll be halfway.
Oh, whoa.
Because I want all this done before November.
Yes.
And then December, I want to spend at least end of November, December doing the border, because I'm going to do, say this is the top here. This is just going to have a couple of a row of granny square stitches, and then all the way down and around the other 3 is going to have a deeper border of granny stitches, so it hangs over the bed, and this will be the top where it sits under the headboard, you know, where your pillows and your headboard are.
Yes.
And then these will have the drape, which will drape down.
That's quite a clever idea how you're planning to make it, eh? I think. Not having the border all the way around.
Yeah.
But
I thought, what's the use of doing the border all the way around when it's going to be sat over your pillows and you're not going to see it? So why waste the yarn on that stretch? Yeah, I'm going to
waste the yarn. Okay.
Well,
that's
it is,
good,
isn't it?
You're
going to
right.
put that.
You're right. You're so right.
Just do the 3, kind of do the full square, and then when I get to this end, turn and come round back to this, and then just turn and turn and do that. It's all in my head. Sat and had a really good think about it, and measured the bed and did the squares and measured how I wanted the squares, and then decided what squares I was actually going to do. And I thought, because as I was going to do all these fancy squares, and I thought, I'm using a fine yarn, granny stitch. I've never done granny stitch. That is I think crochet much quicker than others. I think Linda crochets much quicker than others, and she's also very focused. I'm terribly OCD and organized. It's just who I am.
Yeah, but it works.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it comes from my working life, because I was the PA. I looked after directors, managers. I looked after the nursing staff. I had to have time. Time management was just, if my time management for every day wasn't spot on, I wouldn't get the work done. So and it's just transferred across to my my crocheting.
Well, it's part of your repertoire. Is that how you would say it?
Yeah, it's part of the
ladies. I'm going to have to drop down. I'm going to get a phone call in a sec. He sent me a message first. He warned me ahead of time.
Clever.
He warned me ahead of time this time.
Well, I will message you today. Maybe we can have a chat. All right.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
catch
fine.
you later,
Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so it's just part of who I am now. Very and I kind of, in the house, I'm very OCD. Everything's got to have a place. Everything's got its place, and I don't like anything.
So you'll be able to find your way out of your house at night.
Yes, no problem.
You're not going to bump and fall over anything. But in my house, it's also like that, because you see, our house is not close to a street light. Where we used to stay before, my mom's house is she's on a corner property, and she has street lights that shine in through your window at night if you open the curtains.
Yeah.
And there's a lace curtain, it will shine in. In this property, the street is quite far down the long driveway, so there's no light shining in. So I remember when we moved in here that I used to, you can hold your hand in front of your face at night and you can't see it because it's that dark. But so I'm used to counting steps at night if I walk, because I'm not going to put on lights. Counting, hold my hand, one hand against the wall. So there's never anything lying around. So, because we know so many steps, yes. So let me just quickly do this. Dana is going to come live in a little while. What is Maribel saying? Hi Dee, Crystal BOD went on Lisa's live yesterday. Yes, Maribel. How fantastic is that?
Which Lisa's that? Which Lisa is it?
I don't know. That's what I was asking, and because I know there's two Lisas that I know. So
yeah, I know.
Well, Maribel knows, so she can tell us.
Which Lisa, Maribel?
Ladybird loves Lisa, and then there's another Lisa, Lisa something crochet.
Yeah.
And Mikey says he needs some coffee. Yes, go get that coffee. And but it is fantastic, for her to come on someone else's live. Is absolutely, I think, just Lisa's Crochet from Canada.
And oh, Lisa's Crochet from Canada. All right, I checked it out. And do you know what I like about Crystal?
What?
More than, I mean, I watch a lot of videos. I watch I subscribe to a lot of, how can I put it, big
super YouTubers.
And the one
I
thing
call them super YouTubers.
Yeah. One thing I like about, the ones who are on the same par with Crystal, she takes the time to visit. She visits Granny D. She visits other YouTubers. She mentions other YouTubers. The small channels like ours. And she takes the time to mention and that. And so it was, that is what I like. And I find a lot of these big YouTubers don't give those small ones the time of the day. We go on their channels, we comment, we support them and that. And I think that sometimes that's disheartening, sometimes, not all the times. I mean, we all lead busy lives. We call, as much as I would love to visit every single one that I subscribe to and watch everybody's lives, because of the time difference, it's difficult. And you know that as well. It's difficult. I mean, Granny D, I mean, I would love to sit there all day and watch Granny D, but I do try and make an effort to go in and, say hi. I'm just popping in. I give you a like, and, I hope everybody's well, just to show that, giving her support, and I'm liking her and that. So that's what I like about Crystal. She's very, very supportive of us smaller channel.
Granny D, she's channels. So funny. She's saying, wow, she went up on her panel. Wowzers. That is so funny. Wowzers, indeed, Granny D. Wowzers.
Yes, definitely.
You see, the thing with the time difference is that, look, I'm now on very early for the USA. Hey? It's going past 9 a.m. for them, but still, for us, it's going past 3 p.m. So,
past 2 p.m. for me.
Yes, Granny D. I will also have to check out that replay for sure. And I'm so grateful there is replay, hey? But, so I also feel that often that we miss out a lot, because a lot of people go live. I mean, if you think about it, our 3 a.m. Our 3 a.m. is their 9 p.m., which is like when they really, probably after 6 p.m., the USA comes alive. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's one live after the other. Yes, I appreciate that, Linda. I hate that I've been missing you, says Granny D. Oh, Granny D.
I know.
I've been missing everybody this weekend, as I say. Well, now you know why I was like, I could just crawl under a cushion and put it on my head and I had to talk myself out of it. Obviously, by the time Monday came, because what? Get over it, you know, I've got to get over it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it sounds like a stupid thing to affect someone, but we all have different things that affect us.
Yeah.
So I went to bed so late and I had to get up at 4 a.m., says Maribel. Rose says, I'm now hand stitching a hem, which was a tad long on a pair of pants. I only have embroidery cotton to use. Well, that should work if you're stitching it the way we were taught, hey? No one will know what you used because you only use a thread. It was worth it, says Maribel. I believe you. I believe you. Back, Ursula and Linda, I got my coffee. That's great, Mikey.
Brilliant.
Me too, says
I've got peachy
Michelle.
passion.
I had to start work at 6. You know, Jessica's got a jug, or what do you call that? What do you call that monster?
Well, it's I don't know, but
Adult sippy cup.
My little sippy cup. I got it because when I do my lives after not last live, the live before, and I spilled a full glass of juice all over my carpet.
That blue cup. Yeah. Now Jessica's glaring at me like, because she's got exactly the same. She's got that exact same.
It's not a sippy cup, is it? Your mum's taking the mickey out of us.
Shall we say a safety cup? Because I mean, you know, yeah. Sorry,
I've just pulled some yarn and I've got some yarn bath.
Oh, Maribel is saying hello to Veronica and hi Veronica. I'm going to do the numbers. There she says it. I just finished cooking some breakfast for my husband. What is that? Toast, eggs, ham, and coffee. Oh, and DIY. Ursula, I'm still here in the cut.
In the chat.
She's still here in the chat. She's still here in the chat. Oh, Jeanette. Now you know, Jeanette, why I missed everybody this weekend. But I'll be catching replays. But I was down in the dumps.
I just had a ball yesterday. Thank you so much, Jeanette, for letting me come up. I really, really enjoyed myself yesterday. I've never blushed so much as I did when I was on poor Jeanette's
I better watch
live.
that
I went
to see what made you
bright.
But Jeanette is so much fun.
Oh, she is.
Jeanette is also one of those people who she really, I mean, she's got so many subscribers and yet she gives everybody a chance to shine.
She's brilliant.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, she is. She's absolutely wonderful. I love my little Jeanette. I bet she's
kind
twice
is the
Yes, she is. She's lovely. So
no, I think she's not tall. I don't think Jeanette is tall. I don't think Jeanette, how tall are you? But I don't think she's tall. Well,
I think she's depends. About 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", I think she is, which is tall for me because I'm only 5'3".
Yeah, I wanted to say it depends where you're coming from. So if you're coming from 5'3", then she might be tall, but not if you're coming from 5'11". So Jeanette, enlighten us, because now I'm curious, you know. So I've got a whole list of things to watch this week, besides catching up on videos, which will be great, because I wrote all of that down.
Can I just mention as well, to anybody who's in the
welcome.
chat, my live this week is at 8 a.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. British Summertime, 2 p.m. for you, instead of the 5 o'clock.
So that would be
link.
what, 8 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, you just said 8 a.m. Eastern. I also just woke up and barely getting coffee in. Yes,
Yeah.
you just went to get coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got the contractors coming. This week is my week to do 12 Eastern, but because I've got the contractors coming in when I should be going live, I can't do it. So I'm doing the early live at 8 a.m. Eastern. So
Yes. I just
and
looked and I'm not even subscribed to DIY. How shameful. I've been missing out. But Julie, yes, it's amazing how sometimes I am subscribed to someone to find out I am unsubscribed. Now that is quite shocking sometimes, really.
yes,
Eh?
that's happened
So
to me a
anybody in
couple
the
of
chat who
times.
wants to drop their link is welcome to drop their link for sure and get connected with family. So, and if you want to check out my super members, Square Squad members, they are all in the description box.
I'm one of them.
Join their families.
I'm in the Square Squad.
Yes.
And you're one of my gems.
A super Square Squad member here on the panel. Fantastic. I can't wait today to start on this because I want to make this to match this, and I wanted to make it in the shells that I used around my neck. So I'm going to try and figure something out.
Yeah.
Just figure. I love shells. I am shell addicted. Shells any time of the day is a good day.
Lovely.
Of course, granny squares too, but shells. I love shells. It's that rhythm, you know, doing it. So, and I'm going to follow up. Sadie sent me some yarn and she said it's in South Africa and she sent me the details. So I'm going to find out where is it.
I need to check because I've sent you 2 parcels. You've not received them yet.
Yeah, I tell you, the only one that has ever arrived is Inga's Happy Mail from China. There's Nancy's channel link. Oh, Nancy, I was so happy to see your little Facebook videos of your grandson. He is the cutest. He is just the cutest. And everybody was in the pool. Was it that hot? Because we're going over to winter here, so it's not that hot here. So
I'm just putting the link to my channel.
There you go. Nancy's working on a shawl.
Oh, I was going to say something to you. Oh yes, and in this week's live, I'll be picking the giveaway from. I'll be picking the winner of the super chat giveaway.
You do that. You do that. And whoever will win is who will win, hey? So, I'm going to put Dana's channel link to do a square raid for those lovely 26 precious people in the chat. I appreciate everyone. Hey, square raid. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, we always say, do a square raid, do a Simpson stampede, do a whatever, but anybody will only do it if they feel like doing it. They're not going to, no one will do anything against their will. So it's obviously saying, if you please, and if they don't, then they don't, and those who do, they do, and I just appreciate everyone that does it. I mean, some of them, sometimes I would do a raid on a channel with someone. If I'm in a chat and they say, let's go over to whoever, you go over to whoever, but it doesn't mean you're going to stay there. I mean, you can go there and say hello, give a thumbs up, chat a bit, and then go on to wherever you want to go. It wasn't super hot yesterday. It was too hot Saturday. They have a heated pool. I got cold yesterday. There was a nice breeze. My son and my daughter-in-law came with me to church. But they look, Nancy, I looked at it and I looked at the photographs you posted and I thought to myself, I'm so happy for you. Because if I were you, I would be so chuffed, you know, that your kids flew up to surprise you for Mother's Day. And I mean, a mother is a special person, hey? So while you have a mother, they have the right idea is to treasure the mother while they have the mother. So, and of course, fathers, yeah. It's just that not all of us has wonderful fathers. Like you had Linda, you had a great dad. If I listen to you, my middle son didn't come. Well, he'll be there maybe for Father's Day. So, you know, back to the chat, says Granny D. Granny D, I'm trying to master mosaic here. Sorry, Linda.
I was going to say something to you. So tomorrow I won't be around because tomorrow is Dad's Day. I go and help my dad tomorrow. So if I can get into the lives, I'll try and get in. It all depends what
I think V is live tomorrow.
V's on tomorrow,
V
yes.
is live tomorrow.
Yeah.
V, what time are you live tomorrow?
I think it's 11:30.
What time?
11:30 Eastern.
Is it after
Kim? Halfway. Kim
after
goes
Kim.
on. Yeah, Kim goes on at 11 o'clock, and then V goes on at 1:30.
Okay.
And then I think it's Joe then at 5, and then David Brown.
5 your time?
No, 5 that
5 his time. Sweet that you are able to spend time with your dad, Linda. She goes to him every Tuesday, hey? Yes.
Yeah.
11:30 a.m. Eastern time. There we go.
And then we've got tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got Dana, Kim, V, David, and Brenda tomorrow.
Not Joe.
Oh, and Joe as well.
Yeah. Is there a link for Lisa's channel? The Lisa that had Lisa something crochet.
Lisa
in
Crochet Canada. Let me see.
Yeah. Well, if you could drop that link, that would be so fantastic because we have. Let me just do this. Copy. I hope you can get the tag when you're not busy, Linda. That's nice that you can go see him, says Crochet Mouse. There we go. Maribel is fast off the, how do you say? I can know how to say it in Afrikaans. I don't know how to say it in English. And Granny D too. Woo, woman. These ladies are like lightning. Like lightning.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've got her.
There you go, Bonnie. Channel link. Do a. There we go. Square raid. So I'm going to say, anybody who wants to drop a link, you're so welcome to do it. And I'm going to drop Dana's link. It's 2 minutes, 1 minute and something counting till the time that Dana goes live.
Yes.
I'm dropping it there again. If we can do a square raid. And I hope you all have an absolutely blessed week. For all of you in the chat, all 26 lovely people.
And I hope you can join me on Wednesday. And thank you so much, Ursula, for letting me once again
joining me. I appreciate that.
Invading your live.
Hardly an invasion. Bye-bye to everyone.
Bye-bye, everyone. Crochet.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie.
Actually,
Charlotte.
We're out of. Yes, do the tag. There you go.
Bye, everyone.
There you go. Gap with you there. By the way, check out my. I saw that, Bonnie. It's on my list to watch, to catch up. I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I catch up the whole morning. See you at Dana's.
Bye,
and you
Granny
must have a super week. Thank you there. Thank you. Everybody who hit the thumbs up, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. And see you at Dana's. Bye-bye, V. Thank you for coming along.
Bye bye, Super
See you all at
V.
Dana's. Bye-bye,
Bye,
Michelle.
Michelle.
Ah, you're all so lovely. Thank you so much. Eh? What a lovely group of people. So I'm going to press the end broadcast. Bye-bye for all those who still want to. I know my fingers can't always type that fast. And I'm going to press the end broadcast and see you all at Dana's. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Julie. And Jessica saying goodbye. There we go. End broadcast. Bye-bye.